finally. Sorry for keeping you guys waiting. How's everyone doing today? Sorry, I was fighting my software off while I was in the waiting room in the starting soon screen. You guys know what I'm talking about, right? Yeah. How are you guys doing? I have been awake for a while this morning. I feel actually kind of rested, which is surprising because I actually didn't sleep too well last night, but I feel awake. So it's a good start, right? I'm excited. I've been waiting to pull for Luna for a while. The thing with like the CN updates is every time they hit, I'm always like, man, that's so cool. But the CN updates, if you know what I mean, like if you're up to date on them, they kind of feel like a different game. Or is that just me? Because like I see stuff released on CN, and I'm like, oh man, that's so cool. And then I forget that like that'll be us in like a year. But I guess now's a good time to mention this is the first synchronization batch, right? The first synchronization batch, meaning that we're now going to be catching up to CN. So I guess we'll be getting rid of that weight in the future. Speaking of, right, chat, I need your help. This is on me now, but I need your help. I did a bit of an oopsie. I wasn't sure how this patch was gonna like play out, right? With the story and the banners. And the story and the banners, I think, were desynced, right? So there was Teddy's story, which I think comes before Luna's. But Luna's banner started first. So I'm gonna need you guys to like catch me up on the Teddy story. Cause I was gonna do that after doing the Luna story, and then I realized that they were switched. So I'll be spoiling myself and then going back and like seeing where I spoiled myself, I guess. I also, because I've been doing the farming and stuff, get stuff for Luna, I already have Teddy. I don't have a weapon. My voice break. Oh god, I don't have a weapon, but I do have word. There she is. I don't have a weapon yet. I do have Teddy. Why are my cats yelling at me? Can you guys hear it? They're screaming. There's also Bridget, who I can now unlock as well. I got impatient and unlocked Teddy on stream, okay? I got them both at the same time, but I got really impatient. I was like, oh man, I kind of want to unlock Teddy now. Don't judge me. I saved the good stuff till the end, right? The Luna Pulse. I want to run up for all of the weapons, but I think priority-wise, I want to go like Luna weapon, and then Teddy weapon, and then if I get both of them, maybe Bridget. But I don't know. My ooh, I haven't listened to their voices yet. I should do that at some point. Right. Well, let's round this up. Also, if this VOD makes its way onto Bilibili, hi Bilibili gang. I am trying to find a way to stream on Bilibili again. I've been saving so much PGR stuff on Bilibili, right?
It is alarmingly high.
So much stuff.
I'm not gonna break the calibration equipment.
But like, there's an issue with my with like the how I get paid on Bilibili. So I need to fix that, and I don't know enough Chinese to know how to fix it. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. I've been really wanting to do it for a while, but it's gonna happen again. Anyway, there we go. Right, you guys ready to pull? I'm ready to pull. In good news, we can ultra gamble today. If you guys remember, I did a silly and pulled on the Fate banner a while ago, and I've been saving pity on that for this moment. Because it is 60 pulls regular pity, and we have 60 pulls left on the Fate banner. We might as well just pull on the Fate banner for this. If you know what I mean. I've been waiting for an excuse to do this. I've earned this. You have 40 pulls until the first pity. 60 until, you know, the max. So it can't be worse than the regular banner, right? But we could get her early. My throat's killing me, I'm so sorry. It's what I get for just eating breakfast. We could pull it early. And if we do, that means more going into the weapons, right? Anyway, first temple. I'm manifesting it early, Luna. Or not. No luck for me. Come on.
Commandant.
Lieutenant V!
You have an immense...
Sorry, I was trying to get Luna.
You organize this.
I would normally hear everyone out, but I'm like, nah. Luna time. I've waited long enough for this. I can do the temple. Cool. This is 60 pity. So this would be like, regular pity on the other banner. Maybe. I knew Fate Banner would never let me down. I knew Fate Banner would never let me down. Easy. Easy. There she is.
Do you know about snow orchids? The Ascension Network's calculation believes they have completely vanished from this earth. But I found a young seedling within the cracks of the ruins that were once my childhood home.
I'm happy. Hey! Changi! It's just that easy. Right. Weapons. Weapons first, and then we come back. Don't say a new A rank. Don't do him dirty like this. S rank, one day, I believe. I'm still holding out hope. I'm still manifesting. Right. Luna weapon. First try? First try, what's this? First temple! You ready? Nope, okay. I really had hope. Oh wait, it's also, I should have taken the weapons. That's Lee's arm, right? Oh, is that Lee's? No, it's not. Why did I say Lee's arm? No, that's fucking, it's not this. I'm tired. I've seen too many characters recently with metal arm, if you know what I mean. My brain is spaghetti. Anyway, pool number 2. Come on to me. God damn it, I got a pity. Okay. Colorblind, not being able to see different similarities. There's like this audio difference as well. It's like the 6-star slash S rank is like a darker orange color with like fire. It is very subtle though. You don't really tell when the line happens based off the sound. Don't say pity. It is pity, but still. There it is. Oh, no, it was early. No pity for me. I'm eating good. Wait a second. Yeah, it's good I came prepared. It is good I came prepared at least. Oh, right. Let's go gambling! Oh! Ah, yes! Double! Double! Come on. Ah! Yes! Yes! I am eating good today. I am eating good today. Would you look at that, chat? And finally, because I want it, Teddy Weapon. We have enough to Teddy Weapon as well. Watch this. I know I should quit while I'm ahead, right? I should quit while I'm ahead. Oh, speaking of Lee. Okay. Well, we're committing. Watch this. No way! No way! Hang on a second. It's just that easy. It's just that easy. I guess we have some more pools left over. What are we spending on, chat? Where are we dropping him? Go back to Luna. Just keep throwing them at her. Luna dupe. We can go Luna dupe. I'm fine with just throwing more Luna, to be honest. Gotcha cub. I don't normally go for the cubs. I guess I could, but like, I kind of want to go all in on Luna. Bridge weapon. Can you even get it right now? Can you get it? I don't know if you can. Huh? I don't think you can right now. Next week? Ah, okay, that's what I thought. Cause yeah, the synchronization batch has made it kind of weird to like pull for things. Hey, I'm not complaining. It's more free-to-play pulls for me, but it's made it harder to plan. Guess I could just save. You can't get a nice thing, Bridget and Teddy for absolutely free. Oh yeah. I know. You can get them from the event shop, and you can also get them from the event missions. I think our pools are pretty good. Yeah, 30 pull up matter in Wuthering Waves. Please. I wish my Wuthering Waves pulls weren't this good. I wish. Right. I did actually plan for Luna, I think. Did I? I could have sworn I free-farmed. I could have sworn I... Wait. Give me a second. Where the hell? Chat, am I blind? I literally can't see her. Oh, no, she be the top one, she. God damn it, I'm having a moment. I was like, what? Right. I came prepared, at least memory-wise. Wait, which ones were they again? I'm guessing based on that Cleopatra's leveled, it's Cleopatra, and then like, yep, okay, this looks like I came prepared. Yeah, okay. Okay. I came prepared. I think this is what she needs. Cool. This isn't fully leveled though. There we go. And I can slap a weapon on her as well. Give me a second. I'm just. Oh god, I misclicked. Maybe I am more tired than I thought after all.
Not bad.
Right, tutorial.
This might just
Teach me.
withstand my power.
We have Luna. Wait, is the Teddy tutorial out as well? It is. So we can do both. We can do both. I'll do Luna first. No, wait, Teddy first. No, Luna. I'll do Teddy first and then Luna. Yeah, we'll do it in this order. All right.
Looking for a fight? I'm really not good at this.
She's so cute. Okay, all right. Teddy uses the Grizzly Paw to deal dark damage to her enemies. Oh, that's cool. Upon a yellow reaping, Teddy will send the Grizzly Paws and Grizzly Stomp to attack the target, dealing dark damage.
Simulating attacks.
Upon a red reaping, Teddy will swing the Grizzly Paws and Grizzly Stomp to that target, dealing dark damage. Cool.
Simulating attacks.
Teddy unleashes her computing power and enters analysis mode, dealing dark damage to enemies. Stay in analysis mode consumes signature energy. Oh, you hold it? Ooh! In analysis mode, Teddy can only obtain blue orbs. To obtain a blue 3 ping, Teddy will use Grizzly Paws to attack the target. Oh, upon a blue 3 ping, Teddy will use Grizzly Paws to attack the target, dealing dark damage.
Found the bug.
Oh, that's cute! Today exits analysis mode when you press and hold the signature move, when she's out of signature energy, casting Discord Dissonance and dealing dark damage to the enemy.
Simulating attack.
I wanna see attack again. I think it's only like a one-time thing, maybe.
Is that all you got? Okay, my turn.
Did she just go? Okay.
Simulating a trace erased.
So you wait until you have this, you press and hold. Then it's blues.
Simulating attacks.
There's this now.
Found the bug. Trace
I love it.
erased.
Okay. Let's go see the rest. Doing the cool character first.
The fight's been fixed.
I
Are you happy with what you saw?
don't pit me against these two. That's really mean. I don't think I can pick between them.
For a fight? I'm really not good at this.
Okay. Teddy triggers ping combo upon completed pings, dealing dark damage to the enemy.
Simulating a trace erased.
That's what that was. Okay.
Found the bug.
Teddy gains 1 stress orb after obtaining 9 computing points. Is that the bottom thing? Pinging the stress orb will deal dark damage to the enemy and cover signature energy. But there are at least 3 computed points. Press and hold basic attack to form coupling on the target. Restore HP and signature energy. Oh, okay. Let's see if we can beat damage output cycle then. Come on. THB Celica. For any creeping to max computing points.
Trace erased. Simulating attacks.
Yes, the bottom is computing points. And energy, I guess. The stress orb. Personal basic attack to do that. Personal signature.
Simulating found the bug.
Do computing points again. Ping stress orb. Whole basic attack. So it's 3 pings. Orb. Hold. Then ult.
Is that all you got?
Do the same thing.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, I get it. So like this, right? 1, 2, 3. Do this. Press and hold. Go into your
Hook.
There we go.
Found the
Press.
bug.
2, 3.
Simulating attacks.
Ping. Press and
Is
hold.
that all you got?
Oh, I didn't even hold.
Okay.
Shoot.
My
My bad.
turn. Found the bug.
Solve that. Press and hold.
Found the bug. Trace
One.
erased.
Oh, got that. Hit that.
Hook.
Then oh,
Found the bug. Trace erased.
press again. Press and hold. There we go.
That
I
all
see
you
it.
got? Okay. My turn.
Creeping, stress, hold, oh, repeat. Yeah.
Trace
Easy
erased.
enough.
Simulating attacks.
It seems very rhythmic. I could get used to this. Bonk.
Hook. Simulating
One,
trace
2,
erased.
3. Stress.
Found the bug. Simulating attack. Is that all you
Then we
got?
can leave. Yeah, okay, I get this.
My turn.
That makes sense. Now time to get destroyed by...
The bug's been fixed. Are you happy with what you saw?
Who's it gonna be? Are we up against... Hey, play PTR? Yeah, play PTR. I always find it really fun when people, like, ask about that. Because I'm... What is it? I'm on the PTR YouTube channel. Oh, easy. Easy.
Found the bug.
I say getting hit immediately. Well, you didn't see that. Shut up.
Simulating attacks. Hook.
So, oh. 1,
Trace
2.
erased.
Do that. Hold that.
Is that all
Hold
you
this.
got? Okay. My turn.
Bonk. 1, 2,
Trace erased.
3. Oh.
Simulating
I'm
attacks.
focusing too much on getting the combo down, right? I want to get that muscle memory like ingrained in me.
Hook.
Also, holding ult is kind
Simulating
of
trace
weird.
erased. Found the bug.
Hit this.
Is that all you
Do
got?
this.
Okay.
But
My
B
turn.
Pulavi. I'm not House VA,
Simulating attacks.
but I did
Found
wrap
the
this here
bug.
once,
Accurate hit.
and that is all.
Found the bug. Trace erased.
There we go. You're not on my game.
The bug's been fixed. Are
Oh
you
no!
happy with
It's
what
like the
you
hidden
saw?
bit of Evi lore, right? Is I did a Raffles pull-out for the PGR YouTube channel, which was so much fun. That was almost 2 years ago though now, so it was a while. The smiles even as though it's not full. Wait a second! You can't just say that. I need to go and have a look now. The smiles even if it was not full. Let me try.
Found the bug.
So done that. If I use the ult now. Oh wait.
Hook. Found the trace erased.
Wait, let me see.
Trace erased. Is that all you got? Okay. My turn. Simulating a found the bug.
Full is he, full not full is not he. I was never gonna do it full.
Trace erased. Found the bug.
How do I get the full? There we go.
Hook.
I want to see if I can. So now I know how to get like the bottom stuff, but then I get like the bars and the ult full.
Okay.
That was
My
also not
turn.
hee.
Found the bug. Trace
How do I do this then? Oh, I'm gonna end up killing Ushio again.
Hook.
How do I
Found the bug.
fill the ult then?
Trace erased.
So now about the
Is that all you got? Okay.
what's it called?
My turn.
About the pressing and holding and the points and stuff. Probably what causes the ult
bug's been
thing to go up.
fixed. Are you happy with what you saw?
Let me try Luna. I'll come back to it. So I want to see Luna.
With enemies like these, this can hardly be called a fight.
Okay. Luna leaps up and hurls chakra at the enemy, dealing 9 damage. Cool. That's cool as hell. Oh wait, the wing's an arm. I didn't even notice. I thought it was just floating next to her. Okay. Luna leaps up and hurls the chakra at the enemy, dealing 9 damage.
Crumble and dissipate.
Yes, ma'am. Lunar crushes special dimensions to enter main sequence. Deal 9 damage when triggering timeline calculation.
Embrace your end in truth.
Luna dashes and leaves up to launch spin attack. The enemy dealing 9 damage on blue 3. Ping orb, cool.
Resistance.
Wingblade.
Critical beings.
Luna gonna disclose this to implode and obliterate space. Sounds a little bit powerful. Deal 9 damage and exiting main sequence finality and triggering timeline calculation. Cool.
He's the final symphony of death.
That's insane. Sorry, that animation.
Pointless resistance.
It's just a little bit powerful, I think. She looks just a little bit powerful.
Embrace your end in truth. He's the final symphony
That's
of
insane.
death. Crumble and hypocritical beings.
Rolls nuts, you don't say.
Embrace your end in truth.
It's like the little bits of purple that come through the colors that I really love about it.
It ends here. Heed the final symphony of death.
That's insane. What?
Crumble and dissipate. Disperse.
Okay, I need to learn how all this works. I'm getting carried away. I need to see how this works.
I'll keep going. And you will too. Right.
God, I love her so much. I love her so much. Visual power creep exists, yeah.
With enemies like these, this can hardly be called a fight.
Alright. There's another basic attack to activate Reaping Moon and cast Shattering Moon at max crescent points.
Disperse.
Ping always activating Reaping Moon, then against crescent points continuously. Cast Shattering Moon at max crescent points to enter. Activate Eclipse Stance. Enter main sequence.
Embrace your end in truth.
Activate Eclipse Stance, press the basic attack to cast Incipient Retribution.
It ends here.
As soon as you still has the Downfall.
The final symphony of death.
God, that animation is insane. I'm sorry, it's so cool. I also get the complete damage output cycle. So, Reapings. Oh, yellow Reapings to accumulate that.
Disperse.
Reaping Moon. Main sequence.
Embrace your end in truth. Hypocritical being.
Gain crescent points. Oh,
Pointless resistance.
the press and hold. It's the same as Teddy, right? Pre-ping, press and hold, alt. Pre-ping, press and hold, alt. But you just don't press and hold alt button.
He's the final symphony of death.
Another damage output cycle. Three crescent
Crumble and
points.
dissipate.
Cool. Then you press and hold.
Embrace your end in truth.
She's gonna Eclipse Stance, press another basic attack.
It ends here.
Infinity obviously cast Void Dissipation.
He's the final symphony of death.
Cool. Let's do this. Crash once.
Embrace your end in truth.
Then you can do 3 ping orbs. You can press and hold again.
It ends here.
Oh, I didn't mean to go through the. No!
I'll
It would be
keep
through
going.
the. I need to go. I
And
can try
you
that
will
again.
too. Right.
I need to try that again. I ended up like push me towards the end of the stage. I'm mad about that. I was enjoying this.
With enemies like these, this can hardly be called a fight. Disperse.
Okay. Casting Moon, max crescent points activate. Okay, we already done this. Just want to see how it works in practice.
Embrace your end in truth. It ends
The
here.
retribution thing.
He's
Lunar
the
downfall.
final symphony of death.
Okay, let's see this. Again.
Crumble and dissipate.
Creeping orbs, cool. Hold. Main sequence.
Embrace your end in truth.
Cool, and then keep making creeping orbs.
Resistance. Crumble and dissipate.
Press on basic attack to consume all kept stance and cast into retribution, cool.
It ends here.
But it's basically just fill the bar, press and hold.
He's the
Press
final
ult again.
symphony of death.
Alternatively, press and hold ult, and then do a bunch of single pings.
Crumble and hypocritical beings.
Okay, and then press and hold then to finality.
Embrace your end in truth. It ends here.
Finality, only finality or something. Ping finality or cast for dissipation.
He's
Lunar
the
downfall.
final symphony of death.
Cool.
Crumble and dissipate.
It's gonna hit me! Okay!
I'll keep going.
I think she moves
And
too
you
much
will
for being
too.
able to practice in this one.
Right.
I guess I'm just gonna go ahead into the boss practice then. It keeps pushing me directly into the objective. It's Ushio again, cool.
Crumble and dissipate.
Eh.
Disperse.
So
Embrace
you
your
press and
end
hold.
in truth.
And that lets you do this.
It ends here.
And can you press and hold again?
He's
Or
the
you can just go
final
and leave, okay,
symphony
cool.
of death. Crumble and dissipate.
Tap once.
Embrace your
Different
end
ult.
in truth.
You can do a bunch of 3 things.
Pointless with
Like this, and then press and hold again.
beings. It ends here. He's the final
Leave
symphony
again.
of death. Crumble and dissipate. Disperse. Embrace your end in
God, she's
truth.
cool.
It ends here.
just a little bit of damage. Is it bad I can't really tell what's going on anymore?
The final symphony of death. Crumble.
I'm just distracted by the
Embrace
pretty
your
colors.
end in
Come on.
truth. It ends here.
Nice. I
I'll
feel
keep
like
going.
Crashy's been a bit of a punching
And
bag
you will
recently.
Right.
It's fine, right? There we go. Our practice done. I don't know how many Let me see how
If you
much I
find
can
yourself with a
give
lot of
Luna
spare time, you
as
should maybe do
gifts.
some brain exercises.
Let me see. Luna, take my gifts, please. If I give her all of Teddy's, will she love me as well? I mean, Teddy doesn't really need them, right? I don't know about you guys. I don't think Teddy really needs that many Teddies. Never mind. I can give her everything except for Teddy stuff. It's like, Lemmy, you can't see anything yet. There we go.
I can use the red tide to devour and decompose it before merging it into my body. This way, I'll always carry your gifts, no matter how many you give me.
A lot of
I'm
gifts,
just
to be honest.
I've kept everything you've given me safe inside a storehouse. made
Wait
at
a
the
second!
finishing
How
fire.
did I even realize?
I can take you there someday. You're welcome.
Xiang's got range. Didn't even realize. I honestly would never have guessed. Let me see the poses.
Babylonia.
Let me see the poses. Oh, my mouse is dying.
What time is it? Is that so? Don't move. All right. You can start working now. Oh, and... good morning.
I like her just a little bit. I like her just a little bit.
You've received a mission. You are to go to your room and rest in order to prevent Babylonia from crashing. You won't see it on your terminal. I'm assigning it to you right now. Do you want to verify the authenticity of your mission?
Oh!
You look like an idiot when you're asleep.
I love her so much. Nice back angle as well. I mean, what? I do appreciate it with Luna's volley. You can see her back and also like her tummy. That's pretty based. How would you be shaken if she's flying? She's floating. Sorry, Luna. You calling it a lummy?
About the Ascension Network? You're quite persistent about this, aren't you? If that's what you seek. Don't be nervous. I'm right here by your side. The nature of things will drive us onto different paths. This alliance is only temporary. Still, no matter what the future looks like, whether constructs, ascendants, a punishing virus, and humans will coexist in peace. If you ask, I will stand by your side.
I love her so much. I'm normal. I'm really normal about this.
Do you know about snow orchids? The
Let me see the animation for this.
Believes they have completely vanished from this earth. But I found a young seedling within the cracks of the ruins that were once my childhood home. Let's check it out together after it blooms. It's a deal.
Oh, we've already seen this one as well.
I can use the red tide.
Wait, I want to see quick tab one.
Punishment will descend here. Is the future of humanity and ascendance really in our hands?
I love her so much. My favorite one is probably the idol one. I don't know. I love when everybody gets really close to the screen, because I think PGR models are like kind
You
of
look like an idiot.
unfairly detailed. You know what I mean? Like, you're never gonna see this much detail on a mobile screen while doing your well, just any kind of combat, to be honest. But these details exist anyway, and I appreciate being able to see them up close, if you know what I mean. I love Luna. Live, laugh, Luna, as I always say. Teddy! That's all I have for you. I'm so sorry. I definitely didn't give rest to Luna.
I wrote you a little program. Here.
Her name Eric Mendes seems
Its
familiar.
name is Brownie. It can help you search for anything you might need. What? The key to the lounge? I guess I have to update it, so it can physically repair your missing absent-minded brain.
What is her name? What does this name seem familiar? Has she been in anything that I know? Anyway, let's see her poses. Have you had empty confirm? Oh, you already know that.
Morning. Today's agenda is quite elaborate. You have to listen to music with Teddy, have tea with Teddy, and build the new building block set with Teddy. I'm not lying. You wrote the schedule yourself. Here, look.
Okay, right. Is this weird of me to say? I know I just mentioned how much I love the detail of the models, but all these animations I love so much.
I've reset the program in your terminal. There will be a trumpet-playing teddy bear popping up periodically
bad that,
to
like-
remind you to rest.
So that's what the
Yep.
in
I
her
planted it with
combat
the
skills.
virus. Don't you dare try to erase it.
Well, the thing is, the nerd in me sees these animations and always like, ah yes, mocap, because you can tell. But then when the things pop up, I'm like, oh, okay, that's really cool.
Has your brain been replaced with the latest computer model? No? Then why aren't you going to rest? Unless you do want a computer in your skull?
Yes, I do.
In that case, I can help.
I really want a computer in my skull, actually. I think it'd be awesome. Whoa! Wait, what? Hang on a second!
I found something interesting while I was scrolling.
Uh-huh.
You wanna look at it together, Commandant? I'm glad the coding I gave her didn't go to waste.
Just casually watching.
Do you want one as well? I can personally design
Isn't that, yeah,
it
it's
for you.
Karenina. I wanna watch it again.
I found something interesting while
Honestly,
I was scrolling.
Yeah, based, same.
Look at it together, Commandant.
Based and same.
I'm glad the coding I gave her didn't go to waste. What? Do you want one as well?
Yes. Yes, I do.
I
would really like an
personally
idol
design it for you.
coding, idol skin. Give me one. Come on.
Doing anything this afternoon, Commandant? Good, because I've got it all planned out. First, you'll come shopping with me and check out the newest hardware. Then we... What? Do you have any objections? I've seen your schedule. You're not getting out of this. You want to know what I'm listening to on my headphones? Well, it's not always music. Hold on. It's playing your speech right now. This is the Grey Raven Commandant.
Oh, that's a cute laugh.
Serious? Who would bother listening to you twice? Unless you were hoping that I would?
Who would bother listening to me twice? I think one is not like one is bad enough as it is. You don't need two of me. Oh, we've already seen this. What's quick tap?
Don't poke my ears.
Ah! I love Teddy. Right. Story time. Let's read the story. Okay, I don't know how long this is. It might be kind of long. If so, I'll try and get through what I can. And I'll try not to stutter too much. I did try and like sleep as well. Like, it's gonna sound really bad, but like, whenever I've got like, if I want to stream PGR, I always try and make sure I sleep really well beforehand, so that like I don't stutter as much during during reading. So we'll see how much I can get through. This is an admiring Teddy and Luna stream, not a story stream. It's both. You can do both. We can admire Teddy and Luna in the story. Right, let me chug some water and we'll read. We'll get to reading. 1 second. Without any chapter 9, this is gonna be chapter 29 must be crazy. Yep, but I'll have to like get you guys to fill in the blanks. I got the dates messed up. It's fine. I will. Was it chapter 13? I also like never finished, and then I did everything past that. Oh god. It's okay. We will go into it blind, and then I'll have you guys fill in the blanks for everything else, right? Yeah. And then I'm gonna go back and read chapter 29 with hindsight. Anyway. 31 finale. There's no time. Lucy once told Luna a story about imprisoned stars when she was little. Long, long ago. Humanity had not yet learned how to venture into the starry sky. The vast starry sky holds endless mysteries, and shooting stars are seen as blessings from heaven. Make a wish before they land, and that wish shall come true. But shooting stars are fleeting. How do you hold the intangible heavens in your hands like a divinity sculptor? At that, the old man raises a mirror to the sky. The vast starlit sky is cut and becomes trapped within the mirror's edges. Alas, we can touch the stars! The people began cheering, holding their mirrors high. The moment the shooting stars streak across the mirror, the old man presses his hand against it. Now we've captured the star. Quick! Make a wish! Luna shudders involuntarily at those words. Stars ensnared. Chapter 30, okay. The moment Gestalt's datable opens, the hull plunges into darkness. Only crimson morning lights frantically flash across the screen. The entire Babylonia begins to shake in sync with Gestalt's tremors. Violet crimson lighting crackles under the alloy shell as the punishing virus seeps out. The punishing contracts inwards, condensing into a pitch-black sphere that is no larger than a human eyeball. Now thinking about like eyeballs. Huh. Sorry, I'm like doing the hat. I'm trying to see how big that is in my hands. Anyway, it looks like a dark star that can devour even light. It was always going to come to this, wasn't it? In the darkness, the woman gazes towards the source of the chaos, where humanity is racing against time before disaster strikes. The emergency power isn't working. Shit, follow me. Teddy! What in the world? The repairs will take time. Let's head to Gestalt. We need a backup plan. What about access permissions? I'll explain on the way. Graven and Asimov rush past the blaring alarms and disappear into the darkness. Behind the heavily fortified gates, the dark star-like sphere watches over its time in confinement. This loop began on December 20th, 2160. We were just 5 days away from December 20th this year. When the punishing virus arrived on Earth, it first targeted the cornerstone of human civilization, information itself. So it infiltrated the largest information hub of that time, Gestalt. With its memetic contamination trait, the punishing could have spread through electromagnetic transmission. Given enough time, its contamination would have infiltrated all text and language, ending Earth's civilization forever. Except Gestalt stopped it. But when the virus broke out on December 20th, it was without this crucial trait. Only an empty shell remained. And that is the punishing virus humanity knows now. Oh, okay. Over time, this empty shell infected countless constructs, machines, and humans, and it was gradually filled with information belonging to Earth. Bit by bit, it became Earth's own specialty. A network, a sentient network. She is here only because of this anomaly, this new possibility of survival. In the endless flow of time, she has watched humanity rebuild their homeland time and again, face disaster after disaster, and slowly uncover the hidden network hidden with the punishing. It all began when the Construct Squad noticed the infected machines weren't as chaotic as they seemed. You think these corrupted are somehow connected to each other? Yeah, the corrupted that got here later knew exactly how to avoid our traps. No matter where we relocated the traps or upgraded our tactics, these corrupted can detect them. The corrupted must be sharing information between themselves, just as machines did when they were still connected to the network. But the network disconnected long ago, and the infected mechanoids were nothing but mindless aggressors. What if... Color drained from her face as the realization hit. We need to report this immediately. Once humans discovered this network within the Punishing, they began desperately searching for ways to access the Ascension network once again. Hey, Collins! Oh, what voice do you usually do for Collins again? It's like the, oh, unfortunately. Unfortunately, we can never replicate that miracle again. Collins sighed as his gaze fell upon the outdated document, a record of a miracle that occurred only once. Installing an inner device on a construct was extremely risky with the technology at the time. The smallest mistake could create a corrupted, and it would go completely haywire in a few short hours. Collins' subordinates had only seen one another special child before Luna. That child and their mother received the modifications together, but neither survived. When the strike team was about to take them out, the fully infected mother suddenly shielded her daughter, and that made the child the only construct to remain uninfected after a failed procedure. It really is unfortunate. Howdy, Evie in chat. How y'all today? What's this game? This game is PGR. It's gacha game that is really fun. It's like how to describe it? Anyway, at this point, it's just robots being really cool. I guess. Pretty robots, my kind of game. I'm good. How are you doing? He repeated the words. Had she lived a few more days, humanity... I can love the Collins voice. Humanity could have figured out whether it was a true miracle or a mere coincidence. Now, all we know is that it was driven by both the fear of death and the power of love. They sought to recreate this miracle. Should we proceed with this plan? Of course we should. We need more contracts anyway, and we might have the chance to see that again. Huh. What the news? We wanted to seize this miracle. According to our tests, your bodies show exceptional compatibility with the tantalum 193 copolymer. This means you have the potential to become constructs. Constructs? They sacrificed countless lives for this. We will take care of these children from now on. If our plan succeeds, they will keep everybody safe as the defenders of this region. Humanity must look through a mirror to glimpse the shadows of the Ascension network. Now it's my turn to protect you. Goodbye, Lucia. She found the Ascension network. She replaced the Dark Star hiding within Gestalt and assumed command over the Punishing and the power to influence it. Even if this is just a coincidence. Even if this person might not be Luna. In the sea of corpses, someone would eventually find the way to the Ascension network. Oh god, I just noticed that, Its masterless calamity yearned for logical commands, like a noose awaiting its master. The masterless virus should have evolved alongside those who could control it and resume the mission it was assigned at its birth. But how could an ordinary girl comprehend the grand conflict between civilizations? All she could feel at the time was hatred, regret, and the heart she had yet to reclaim. Yet the Punishing gradually changed throughout countless subtle interventions, whether she liked it or not. Until this moment. I don't know if I like... right? Huh. This is the Dark Star gazes upon Ishmael. She's also staring at the Dark Star that has been in prison for over 30 years. Over time, the once empty virus has absorbed Earth's specific information, displacing its mimetic contamination characteristics. But if an individual with ancient privileges yields their space to the virus, they'll be able to merge with the Ascension network and the world will be doomed. Luna cannot resist, because she has not been accepted by the refiltering process. The Ascension network, she's just a timely replacement. Agent Zero. With Amelinia's current technology, once it is released and lands on the surface, no one will be able to stop what follows. Once it emerges with the Ascension network, it will begin to propagate once more, corrupt the way civilization spreads, and destroy the future. The most ideal approach is to destroy it before it's released, which also means destroying its prison, the corresponding sector of Gestalt. But how could anyone bring themselves to pay such a steep price? There's no time. It's already too late to face death in the imminent explosion or to avoid total annihilation. At this rate, even the possibilities hidden deep within chaos will disappear, leaving only the return ticket function. The tremors grow more violent. The cage forward from the future has been depleted. Soon the sphere will shake the mighty Babylonia at its core. She heads towards the gathering crowd, hoping to see the final act up close. That's when she spots a children's picture book lying in her corner. The mirror that caught stars in the sky. The mirror that caught stars in the story now has a void in it. It's open by the stampeding crowd. Through the void of the mirror, Ishmael sees an approaching shadow. Could that be the final variable? The moment Gestalt's sealed gates open, the concentrated ball of punishing ice bursts from within. Ah, okay, not good. Asimov! You grab Asimov's collar and fall backwards, using your weight to forcefully yank him away from Gestalt. At that moment, the sphere shoots past where Asimov was standing, and the device Asimov dropped in the mayhem shatters amidst red electrical currents. Watch out! Lucy reacts first as she's closest to the gate. She rushes over to shield others with her body. Liv was farther away, but she reacted just as fast because of her sharp sensing module's timely feedback. As Liv rushes over, she readies her levy gun, but the hetero core is moving too fast for the cannon. Lee! Lee calmly takes aim with his high-power sniper rifle. His frame's computing power is reaching its limits, and to him, time seems to slow down at this moment. The hetero's core is spherical, and with a diameter of approximately 2.4 centimeters, it contains unstable energy that overflows to electric arcs. Direct hits risk detonation. He can avoid destruction and alter its trajectory through precise shots to drive it away from everyone. Scan, aim, fire. Bang! The bullet passes cleanly through a gap in the electrical currents and strikes the spherical hetero core at its center. The impact knocks the hetero core off its course, only for it to violently snap back to its original path. Is it self-adjusting? I don't think that's good! Bang, bang, bang! Lee continues firing. With each bullet, the hetero core shifts direction, only to immediately correct its course. This adaptive behavior suggests that the hetero core possesses its own consciousness. Huh? Control core officer is standing directly in the spherical hetero core's path. The reaction speed of humans is no match to that of constructs. Oh my god, well, I was thinking the same thing! PGR collab coming soon, right? So it makes sense. This is foreshadowing. By the time the control core officer realizes the danger, the hetero core has gone too close for her to dodge it. Look out! The soldier lunges forward to shove her out of harm's way. The soldier pulls his hand back immediately, but the red electrical discharge has already scathed his palm and forearm. The group left with the alloy doors to the computing power center open just in case. When the spherical hetero core emerges from Gestalt, it immediately makes a beeline for the exit. Liv! Treat the wounded! Officer commanded. Lee! Copy that. Lee leads down and gives chase. Lucy takes up defensive position and scans the surroundings, while Liv rushes to check on the soldier. The soldier already tore off his damaged protective suit before Liv gets there. His palm and forearm show burn marks and gross damage from the virus. The corruption spreads rapidly and is already reaching his shoulder. Oh no. The soldier draws his handgun and aims it at his own infected shoulder. Aha! The modified large caliber round tears through the flesh and bones in the next moment. There's no hesitation. I'll administer the serum. New mega weapons. The spherical hetero core carries an extremely concentrated punishing virus. The virus would have spread through the room via the electric arcs if the mega weapons hadn't absorbed it by drawing the arcs. Blood gushes from his wound, but the soldier doesn't seem to notice. He goes on to order the construct squad to check the state of the mega weapons in the room. What's the punishing density in here? The levels are down to safe limits. Continue to decrease. Please stay still while I dress your wound. About Gestalt? What about Gestalt? Has it been infected? The current has stopped writhing around Gestalt, but it is heavily damaged and is falling apart. Its crimson glow has faded to an ethereal blue, a weak flickering light that is growing dimmer. The glow looks like the labored breaths of someone on their deathbed. Asimov scrambles to his feet and rushes back to Gestalt, even though there might be a second wave of dangers. The original connection equipment was destroyed by the lightning, so he quickly connects the backup diagnostic equipment. The signal comes through but is incomprehensible. Data disruption. Punishing? No, these aren't symptoms of an infection. What's happening to Gestalt? I'm not sure. But I think it's infected with the virus, not the punishing. But it's still gonna be difficult to deal with. I'll partition Gestalt's data first before running a backup program to save any core data that hasn't been infected. Right now, Gestalt desperately needs hardware maintenance. Can someone... Before Asimov can finish, the floor begins to shake, which nearly throws him off balance. The tremors grow stronger, and everybody quickly realizes the entire room is shaking. The entire Babylonia is shaking. I don't think that sounds good! Huh. April 5th. 1 year after the disappearance of the Grey Ring Commandant, and 8 months before Gestalt data, would be torn down. Lamy returns to Luna with a bag of nuts after escaping from the underwater incident. Miss Luna, I'm sorry for being late. I took a detour to get some gifts. Luna looks at the bag of nuts in Lamia's hands, and lets out a soft sigh. Is this all you got back? It is quite a long story. Get to the point. There's more to it, but it's complicated. She examines the timid mermaid before her. Lamia's nature seems to have subtly shifted in the past few months. She now cares about gifts and has a larger vocabulary. Miss Luna, you already know what happened by the sea, don't you? Roland got back before you did. He told me everything. I ruined Vonnegut's plans. Do you think he might take revenge while you're still recovering? Don't worry so much. You know how meticulous he is. So he would have stopped you right from the start if you really ruined his plan. His absence alone proves he's still hiding something. I might not be particularly close to him, but we're both ascendants, there's no need for a fight. A girl imprisoned within the crystal takes another look at Lamia, and the nuts in her hand. Is this all you had to say? The mermaid finally gathers her courage to tell Luna about what's happened under the sea. She chalks it up looking at Luna for half an hour while peeling nuts. Anyway, that's how it is. Lamia carefully offers Luna some nuts. How many nuts do you have to be eating them for half an hour and still have more to offer? Under Lamia's evasive gaze, Luna lets out a sigh but accepts the gifts. I wanted to bring back the egg, but Cathilla linked her to herself instead. The egg stopped responding after that battle. It became just like any other hetero creature. And then Cinderella in the egg said she wanted to save her memories of the Cathilla project for Babylonia, so Cathilla was trying to stop you from taking the living egg, even at the very end. Don't blame yourself. The intelligence you found is far more valuable than the dead egg. Also, Vonnegut created it. He would never let you deliver it to Babylonia if the egg was still alive and had any value. You're right. Lilith was very close to me. If she wanted to stop me, she would have already... They fall silent for a moment. What should we do about the refiltering process? Lamia, how much do you know about hetero creatures? Before obtaining the egg, she thought hetero creatures and the corrupted were similar. But now she knows better. A hetero creature is what remains when the individual is recycled and reconstructed by the punishing. To control the punishing is to influence hetero creatures to some extent, and to determine what forms they take. To pass the refiltering, first you must maintain your sense of self. Usually humans are ripped apart when their consciousness enters the punishing. Only a few survive, and that's why we remain so low in numbers. This survival requires not only mind stability, but also favorable opportunities and conditions. In contrast, the Ascension Network determines who controls the punishing by simply seeking out entities with greater information weight. This is why we used to believe that becoming an Ascendant required intense emotions, be it love, hatred, or an endless void. That egg perfectly met the Ascension Network's criteria. It was a hetero creature formed from concentrated punishing, not a consciousness stable enough. Agents could accomplish so much more as such a tool. Maybe Vonnegut isn't as omnipotent as they believe. He's just using tools. That agent has done a lot of research on mind fusion. Is it to increase the threshold through patchwork? A patchwork of consciousnesses. That's right. Cthulhu, who created all the children, has two distinct consciousnesses. Most of the time, both consciousnesses include Lythos himself. Lythos' consciousness was deeply entwined with Cthulhu's. It helped her control both her humanoid form and the Tree of Life. I think Lythos stopped her from escaping until he was forcefully expelled in the end. Lythos' consciousness influenced her. But what about the other one? That consciousness only helped her control the Leviathan beneath the waves, a cradle for the rebirth of the dead. Consciousnesses within the giant whale has always maintained a minimal connection with the Cthulhu. They were practically unrelated. They might be free from Lythos and couldn't sense the others anymore, but the chains at the bottom of the sea were still. Lamia suddenly lifts her head to look at Luna at the mention of the chains. Miss Luna, you're stuck here because you can only control the punishing properly, right? Luna stays silent. Lamia takes several steps backwards to keep a safe distance. She stops only after making sure that bound Luna could not reach her. There's not much I can do, and I hope Miss Luna won't think I'm rude. If you tell me what's happening with you, I will do my best to help. Why? I feel like I'm looking down too much, right? Should I fix that? Because I always wanted you to stay. You know what? I'm gonna fix it. 1 second. I'm gonna head under the table. Whoa! Where's she going? 1 second. I'm gonna fix this. Aha! Right, fixed it. We're good. I'm not gone. I'm still here. Because I've always wanted you to stay. Sorry. I didn't mean to say anything bad about you, Miss Luna. I just want to stay here with you. Where'd she go? I'm right here. Don't worry about it. I had to fix the way I was looking because I felt like I was looking down too much. And now it's all good. Oh yeah, but you guys can see Lamia when I move, right? Like if I go down. Whoa, it's Lamia! That's why we pass the filtering safely. Then I can stay in this familiar place. Would that be alright? Luna gazes intently at Lamia. She's always thought this mermaid acts mostly in her self-interest. Her core nature hasn't changed, but she has grown more selfish. She now includes Luna in that self-interest. Perhaps this isn't so bad. I'm really losing control over the punishing. My situation is the exact opposite of Cthulhu's. She was patched together with other consciousnesses, which gave her enough power to control the Tree of Life and spawn countless hetero creatures. Lamia is actually perpetuating every— yeah. She's controlling me this whole time. It's like these, the punishing on Luna, right? But it's Lamia doing that to me. My consciousness is being dismantled and stripped away. I can feel the Ascension Network's connection shifting toward someone like myself. Also, the Ascension Network has evolved because of the Hetero Tower. The information stored within the punishing has been searching for autonomy for a long time. Similar consciousnesses can have similar requests for the Ascension Network. That's what happened to my sister and that sister back then. I've been hearing less and less of these noises lately, and my authority as an agent has been fading with them. I despise it, but it looks like I have no choice but to swallow this bitter pill. She falls into deep thought for a moment. Go where you wish to be, Lamia. When freedom arrives, I will call for you. For now, I will use my remaining power to search for whatever is left in the Ascension Network. Luna's gaze goes past Lamia and into the land and lands in the distance. At the very far edge, a pale phantom stands where the punishing concentration is highest. The phantom slowly turns, extending both hands to her to reveal a crimson nightmare, a correct path to pass the refiltering process. There is but one path to the future. Find your lost hatred. They're both water creatures? Yeah, exactly. Initializing Omniframe. Basic system, function. Oh. Commencing simulation. What letter is that? Punishing creation, but what letter is that? I can't use my orbs. I can. Nice. Nice face.
Crumble and dissipate.
Oh, I have the wrong key. Oops.
Disperse. Crumble and dissipate. Pointless resistance.
Oops.
Crumble and dissipate. Disperse. Pointless
Come on.
resistance. Crumble and disperse.
Nice. Monk. Oops. I'm still trying to work out what letter that is.
Embrace your end in fruit.
Is that Omega? Is it Mu? Variations are still required. No, because Omega would be the O thing, right? Is it give me the simulation results? Hey, Alpha! Full functionality established. Oh, I'm gonna get destroyed.
Noisy.
It's Mu. Omega's different again.
Disperse. Crumble and dissipate. Embrace your end in fruit.
Some G3 pings. It's an old.
Here.
Shit.
He's the final symphony.
Ult again.
of death.
Oh, so cool.
Noisy.
Don't hit me.
Crumble and dissipate. Disperse. Embrace
Oh, I need to press and
your
hold
end
it.
in
Shoot, I forgot. Keep forgetting. Oh, come on. Red versus red means I can't see when I'm about to get hit because it's all just the same red.
Crumble and dissipate. He's the final symphony of death.
It's fine.
Embrace your end
It
in
isn't the
fruit.
standard. Cool. It's hard to see red on red. Luna, end it all. Should I switch to JP for the voice acting then? I understand why there's no English dubbing, most likely because of the VA strike, right? It's how it be. I can switch to JP though. Oh damn. I should have gone and finished it. I will switch to JP then. Is it just in settings? I've never switched the language before.
Sleep and leave the rest to me. Don't argue with me. I don't want my commandant
Give me a
showing up
second.
in public with dark
Where would this
circles
even be?
bringing down the neighborhood.
Having a moment. Settings. Ah, finally. I'll put on Japanese. Cool. Actually, I'll put it on Chinese. Cool. Listen to the original dub.
准备开始新一天的作战了，指挥官。
There we go. I'll do the original dub because that makes more sense, right? Yeah. Alright. Nightmares remain deeply entangled with the memories. Dubbing fixed. December 15th, 10 minutes of Jessel's data level was opened. The chaos of millennia hasn't affected the surface yet. Lamia appears before Luna with a small bag of milk cookies after being away for more than half a year. Is Luna? She timidly peeks out the corner of Alpha, who is standing beside Luna. She can't decide if she should offer the cookies in her hand. I've learned a little more about the refiltering process, but I'll need your help. Have you figured something out? That's great, I'll help. After the red tide appeared, I've been feeling an irregular pull whenever I use the power of the punishing. That feeling comes from those who died in the red tide. I used to dismiss the pull as noise, but while the static in my mind faded with my diminishing permissions, The voices of the red tide remain clear. If that's the case, I'll put them to use. I will embrace all of the hatred these consciousnesses harbor against agents. And that's too dangerous, Miss Luna. If you can't maintain your sense of self, they'll tear your consciousness apart. When I first saw the egg in the ocean depths, I saw a future. I was controlled by the egg and turned her into a puppet. Please want to hear JP say your scaredy cat Lamia freaking out. I might just switch to both then and see. I'll keep it on CM for now, but if JP's also pretty good, I might switch back. I'm down to listen to both. Anyway, staying here will only lead us to the same fate. Is there really no other way? There is. What is it? The fading voices have been showing me another future. You want me to find my lost hatred? Hatred? Intense emotions can indeed achieve similar results, but to create lasting hatred... The girl closes her eyes. She does not want to speak of the Crimson Nightmare. I found a way to channel these people's consciousnesses into myself after careful experiments. I must head to where the red tide converges, but first I need to break free from this place. But you failed so many times before. That's because I was still trapped by the static noises. Every time I tried to break free, she would pin me down again. It's been growing more distant the past few months. I can feel she's lost her patience. She's no longer willing to honor my constraints. She'll eventually abandon me when she leaves, and I'll become corrupted. This is our only chance. When she leaves, I'll break free and head to where the red tide converges. Luna raises her head. She looks at the exit that's been out of reach for so long. As for what's next, after breaking free... Luna's voice goes fainter. Miss Luna? Now seems to be the right time. She closes her eyes and sinks once more into that Crimson Nightmare. But this time, she's not just resisting. This time, she will break free. Luna jolts awake, gasping for air like someone drowning breaking the surface. She presses her curled fingers and palm against her forehead with such force that she might squeeze something out of her mind. But it's no use. The nightmares remain deeply entangled with her memories. The sparks from the clashing chakram and swords, the feeling of curved edges splitting flesh and severing bones, the thud of falling corpses and the glaring color of vital fluid. She takes several deep breaths with her eyes closed, and opens after regaining her usual composure. She surveys her surroundings. A murky sky veiled in thick fog hangs above the floating, shadowed streets. Punishing aggravates twist into the ground like tangled roots, while faint static whispers echo. This is the data space of the Ascension Network. Luna's familiar with the data space of the Ascension Network. She can recognize it even though the scenery changes between each visit. I shall end it all here. That was the final straw. The Ascension Network should have abandoned her when she refused and severed the connection, making it impossible for her consciousness to stay in the data space. Luna carefully probes her connection and discovers that the Ascension Network hasn't revoked all her access. It has left a tiny fraction. The remaining access along with the network's commands acts like a pin, firmly anchoring her consciousness within the data space. The Ascension Network certainly has its reasons for doing this, and Luna is all too aware of them. I might just have one last bit of value for the Ascension Network. This is an agent's consciousness after all. It is better to let it become nutrients for the Ascension Network than to rot away outside. I need to find a way out of here quickly. Otherwise... Luna turns her gaze to the corrupted lingering in the distance. These aren't corrupted. They're monsters stitched together from countless fragments of consciousness data. The aggregate of the living consciousnesses now exist in the form of their own murderers. They may seem harmless now, but eventually they will find Luna, an anomaly with intact consciousness. Consciousness. Once they find a target, they will hunt her until she's torn apart. These things are not a problem, but the crucial thing is, Luna looks towards the area with the highest concentration of punishing in the space. A gray and white figure should have been standing there, but now it's empty. Celine. Luna whispers the name that belongs to the static noises. Roland started calling her Celine when she began to drift away. She knows from her senses that the puppet who's inherited her authority remained loyal to the Ascension Network has already left. Time is running out. This is our only chance. The Ascension Network is trapping my consciousness here. I must be using the punishing crystals to bind me in the physical world. If I can find the nail holding my consciousness in this data space and destroy them, the punishing crystals binding me in reality will shatter as well. Luna closes her eyes to focus her senses and locate the general direction of the nail binding her consciousness. Consciousness is such a hard word to say. Is it just me? Huh? Luna discovers something else during her exploration while searching for her target. Something's off with the Ascension network. The data flow is too fast, and the whole system seems tense? With her permission, she cannot sense anything more. I must stay on high alert. Luna sets off towards her newly discovered target. Too many syllables of that sounds, yeah. My stuttering is coming back today. I think I started the chapter pretty well, but it's coming back already.
这里数据无法正常流动。
Guess it's time to brush up my Chinese. Let's kill everything. This isn't a big jam. Oh, is this a bug then, or? Oh, it's all loot. I didn't even realize. Oops. Let's go through the portal then. Oh, it's I. Cool. Teleport.
破除禁锢的钥匙就在其中，可这股能量虽然可以直接闯入，但根据能量的流动，如果依次破坏掉那些节点，风险会小很多。
Final trial, head to blank. Well, let's see what's in here first. Keep forgetting this is the only thing I've set up as my one of the only things I've set up as the thing between the what's it called? The loading screens. Come on. It is very quiet, isn't it? Come on. Hey, don't hit me, that's mean. Really mean of you. Oh, there you are. Oh, those are all you, come on. Death. Come on. Oh, here again. Death. Come on. I'm always gonna like Ian voice acting for games, because I always, want to hear things in the language I can speak and understand. But at the same time, I do prefer the casting choices for CN over English. Come on. Hey, where'd you go? Oh, completed it. Nice.
这就是升格网络的力量，你明白了吗？
Luna finally reaches her goal after destroying the last enemy in her path. A crystal hourglass sits within interwoven rotating rings. Fine particles of unknown material slowly trickle down. Meaningless symbols, useless constraints. Luna gazes upon the core of the person that has held her for so long, while the power of the punishing gathers in her palm. When the attack is unleashed, the perpetual ring ceases to rotate. The eternal hourglass ceases to flow, and the bizarre device creaks with its imminent collapse. What's in the music? I have no idea. I think it's like maybe bugged. Apparently it's not just me though, so. The impervious space begins to tremble as if responding to a signal. Boom! Boom, boom, boom! The tremors grow stronger, and the force ripples through Luna's body. Luna maintains her expression as blood trickles from the corner of her mouth. Her tone grows even more detached. I refuse to write with your pen and paper, or to think with your prescribed boundaries. I have my own solution. Her whispered words carry the weight of a command, and the space itself shatters in response. Luna slowly releases her breath in the vast darkness. The chains are finally broken. Now, as the space fractures, a faint sensation gradually returns to Luna's consciousness. She narrows her eyes slightly. As she turns her gaze, Luna's stare pierces the surrounding darkness, transcending distance and time to reach the heavens above. Babylonia, Celine, why are you there? No, that's not right. How are you able to get there? Time seems to flow fast and slow at the same time. When Celine opens her eyes again, she finds herself high on the void, on the territory of humans. Humans and constructs hurry past Celine in all directions, yet no one notices her. Some even run straight towards her, but pass right through her body without colliding with her. Babylonia, if I could destroy this place. Celine focuses intently on the surroundings as data, and theoretical solutions cascade through her consciousness like a waterfall, only to be systematically rejected. Insufficient power. New plan suspended. Prioritizing original objective. Clue confirmed. Contamination mimetics. Celine closes her eyes as her perception, elevated to another plane where the Ascension network extends like a branching tentacle through extends like branching tentacles through Babylonia and continuously feeds information back to her. Trillard. The United Declaration. Contamination mimic survival duration. Over 1 year. Power system destroyed. Jessup will be directly affected. Communication system destroyed. Agent Zero is directly affected. Celine watches as the engineering staff rush to repair various facilities in Babylonia, while construct teams set up temporary local communication devices at different passage nodes. She also sees the activated Omega weapons. Deeper within the clean zones cleared by the Omega weapons, she finds more deeply hidden contamination medics. You're all fighting. Celine opens her eyes again. A cold gleam flickers briefly in her gaze. Contamination medic will vanish if Babylonia kills Agent Zero. Celine speeds up. She follows a trail of clues until finally, somewhere in the data, she finds her target. However, before she can speak, Agent Zero suddenly turns to attack Celine. Something indecipherable burrows into her body, corrupting and altering Celine's perception and consciousness. What are you doing? Who are you? I don't understand your confusion. You are the Ascension Network's connection point in Babylonia, so you should know it all. With the power of the Ascension Network, Celine calmly purges Agent Zero's influence. The Ascension Network needs your traits. I'm here to help you break free. And let me be devoured by the Ascension Network as nutrients. Agent Zero intensifies the flow of corruption. It's not worth it for me. How could you? Isn't completing the filtering and Ascension the ultimate goal of the punishing? Agent Zero falls silent because of this line of reasoning aligns with its core logic. That would have been the case if Agent Zero didn't have the consciousness to contemplate everything in this moment. Why is it weighing these options? Why is it even considering these? Personality. Dominic, what have you done to me? Dominic? Is that name the reason you're refusing to cooperate? No. It's nothing. Agent Zero suddenly lost its tone. An inexplicable pleasure, it's reinvigorating its weary consciousness. Let's leave the matter of me being devoured for now. How do you plan to help me break free? I'm connected to the Ascension Network, but I can't help me escape, or I would have returned to the surface long ago. I know. You need a physical vessel to leave Babylonia. Celine nods, lowers her defenses, and gestures for Agent Zero to merge with her. That's why I'm here. That is a good plan, but I have one condition. I will choose where you merge with the Ascension Network. That's not the problem, but I must tell you that humans have reclaimed control over many areas of the surface. Such as the Clean Zone. Why would you choose a place like that? Would you believe me if I said the Inverhatter Tower and the Clean Zone can help the Ascension Network acquire my traits? Why are you trying to emphasize doubt as an emotion? You really are. Oh, the sound of systems rebooting echoes through the space, as the emergency repairs begin to take effect. They just won't let up. Let's get it on then. Huh. A tearing sound echoes as the two entities merge into one. Incompatibility causes extreme discomfort for both Agent Zero and Celine, but at least they can still move with difficulty. Commence operation. Agent Zero and Celine have become one, transforming into the Dark Star wreathed in electrical arcs, descending upon Babylonia in their newfound form. Ah, okay. That's very bright. Oh, I can't look at that. That's really, like, uncomfortably bright, my monitor. The most peculiar-looking predator today is broken free from its ancient chains, entering a pasture where it can hunt at will. It's too bright for me. That's worse than, like, bright than bright white for me, I think. Anyway. I've got an itch. Piercing alarms echo through the spaceport, mingling with chaotic shouts, a maddening cacophony that sets everyone on edge. A fist hurtles towards the alarm. A dust is about to strike. Captain, Noctis is causing havoc. The fist unfurls into an open palm, pressing against the alarm instead of smashing it. The warning sirens in this area become muffled and distorted. Don't talk nonsense. This thing's just too noisy. I'm just trying to shut it up. Where's the enemy anyways? Better not be a false alarm or someone's gonna be in trouble. The only one in trouble is gonna be Noctis. What's your problem? Listen here. Do you think I'll go easy on you just because you're on a mission? The growl overwhelms Noctis' anger. But as he turns around, he realizes number 21 isn't even looking at him. The smell. Something's wrong. As soon as the words are spoken, red electricity flashes before their eyes, making number 21's fur stand on end in alarm. The punishing virus. What's going on? Aren't we in Babylonia right now? Chaotic red currents freeze for a moment upon entering the spaceport. Then, like sharks catching the scent of blood, surge forward in clusters, lunging at every piece of machinery in sight. The metal constructs begin to mutate visibly at the instant they're touched by the virus. A flash of steel cuts through the air behind them, shattering a machine that was about to complete its infection and spring into action. Get ready to fight. Arr! Let's not worry about where these enemies came from right now. Caught up in the excitement, Noctis clenches his hand, crushing the alarm device in his grip into pieces. I've been dying to cut loose and throw down here in Babylonia. Residential district, okay. The usually bustling shopping plaza now lies in chaos, surrounded by a ring of construct soldiers from both the task force and purifying force. In the center of the perimeter, a massive mechanical statue, originally a promotional display for the shopping center, is now collapsing amidst a cacophony of metallic groans. As metal shards rain down, four mechanical arms gracefully deflect the falling debris, revealing a girl's silhouette emerging through the chaos. Yata! High-risk target number 2 has been neutralized. How are things with you? Swoosh? A response is a faint gunshot. Behind Yata, a mechanical part that was not yet fully destroyed and was still attempting to behind Yata, a mechanical part that was not yet fully destroyed and was still attempting to function shadows completely. All threats have been neutralized. The danger level in the residential district is low. The chaos caused by the panic among the crowd is proving to be more troublesome than the fighting itself. A few warning shots and the tranquilizer rounds should do the trick. Logistics teams from both the task force and purifying force are moving in. They can handle the remaining security incidents. Stay alert. The residential district was never meant to be a battlefield. We need to be even more careful here. Let's move on. We need to do what we can to lighten the burden on others. Copy that. Babylonia's response to the danger has been swift, but they face an enemy that defies all contingency plans. The mega weapons cannot protect every corner of Babylonia. Beyond the purification range, mechanical equipment corrupted by the punishing virus has gone berserk, launching indiscriminate attacks at everything within reach. This unleashed monster runs rampant through Babylonia, leaving no place untouched. The commercial district, comet preparation rooms, the resource processing center, and Star of Life have all fallen prey to its rampage. Speaking of human hope, now teeters on the brink of collapse. Engine level. Compared to other districts, the engine level remains relatively stable. The engineering force is always on standby in these critical areas, supported by large-scale mega weapons for control. Any machinery showing the slightest hint of punishing gas contamination is quickly disconnected, dismantled, and replaced. Well, you should consider ourselves lucky that these things are completely terrible here. Those parliament fools always talking about further development in Babylonia. They do more harm than good when it comes to actual development. Teddy? When her companion doesn't respond to her casual greeting, Karina turns her head. Noticing the movement, Teddy removes her headphones. What's wrong? It's got you so absorbed. The network should be down by now, right? I'm helping calibrate the emergency communication channels. 26 nodes are up and running so far. Now checking the frequencies to make sure they're stable. If we let the communication channels stay down, we'll be completely blind. I hate that feeling. That's why I need to get Babylonia's eyes back open as soon as possible. So you're seeing messages from other areas now. What's the situation in Babylonia? The local channels aren't fully operational yet. We're only getting basic reports. Teddy squints at the data and text on the screen, her voice trailing off with uncertainty. Noticing Teddy's change, Karina leans in to take a closer look, but quickly pulls back after just a glance. Is there a problem? Not really. It's just that something feels off to me. The damage in other areas seems a bit different from what I expected. But with the limited capacity for sending and receiving information right now, I can't be sure about my judgment. What do you mean? Can you explain it more clearly? I can't make sense of all that stuff on your screen. Well... Teddy glances at her companion with a patient sigh, searching for the right analogy to explain the situation. You know, building in a house starts with laying a foundation, right? Well, whoever's doing this isn't thinking along those lines at all. They've hardly even dug into the ground. Are you saying they might have some scheme already? The foundations were actually been laid without us knowing? Maybe. Teddy's fingers glides across the screen. Remember carrying a hint of suspicion. Or maybe they never intended to build anything here in the first place. Do you watching Idol Karen too closely? That's what she was doing. Full communications have been restored, but basic status checks across different areas are now possible through temporary channels. Asimov stands before Gestalt to handle the pop-up tasks on the control panel while monitoring the constant stream of regional updates in the terminal. Gradually, Asimov's movements slow to a halt. Asimov? Noticing Asimov's change, Lucia, who's on guard, approaches. Something's wrong? Asimov silently finishes something before turning towards the terminal and focusing on the reports coming through the channel. Something's wrong. Something's wrong. Oh, that's not good. You two mutter almost in unison. Your eyes meet and confirm your suspicions. Gestalt is a cage. So is Babylonia. Prisoners you have left might seek revenge against the guards. But destroying the prison can't be their main objective. Gestalt, display Babylonia's three-dimensional map. Compile data from the temporary communication channels. Mark all areas with different colors according to attack severity and classify them roughly into high, medium, and low. Within moments, a massive hologram appears before them. The three colors spread across Babylonia's model like a chaotic patchwork without an obvious pattern. Temporary communications are too limited, and with the possibility of error in human judgment. Evie, I need you- Me! To help filtering the data to reduce errors. You don't need to give me any explanations. I trust your battle experience and instincts. The data for Z57 is clearly wrong. It has no strategic value as a target from any angle. Reduce the weight factor for zones Z57. Recalculate the attack patterns for these three zones using the new standard. J9 might be misclassified. The area is too large. The data has probably been diluted due to averaging methods. Divide J9 into 4 sections, to include only the 2 attack points. Recolor their connection and mark the rest as null zones. And here, reset the values for the most heavily attacked areas to 0. Recalculate the color distribution with this building as the focal point. You two work together to enter new commands. Babylonia 3D model shifts in color like fabric in an artist's hands, until everything suddenly freezes. The chaotic patterns become ordered, revealing a coiled, blood-red serpent bearing its fangs silently at its prey. Seeing this, Lucia's grip tightens on her sword while Liv lets out a muffled gasp. The truth lies here before you. When a prisoner breaks free, their first priority is to escape the even larger prison that awaits them. Spaceport A1. That's it. Spaceport A1 is its target. The other attacks are just a diversion. It's trying to escape from Babylonia. Lucia, Liv, let's move. Dang. A charge punch sends the corrupted flying in a graceful arc before crashing into the Crimson Horde in the distance. Boom! It's music. Notice triggers the bomb plunge on the corrupted. A massive fireball erupts, devouring all nearby enemies. Perfect! Never thought I'd get to blow up something in Babylonia like this. What a blast! Captain, did you see that? We've cleared them all. We should have that annoying alarm now. You're making more noise than the alarm. I could barely hear the terminal's notification over your yelling. Terminal? Isn't the comm system down? When did that piece of junk start working again? You idiot. Even I know the things we dropped earlier meant to help the terminals work. Only you're clueless. Anyway. Captain, what did you get? More enemies somewhere? Perfect. I'm not even doing my warm-up. Let's keep this tree going. Two cryptic messages. Stay alert, and please be careful. Boom! Before Vera could finish, the port's barrier, the strongest defense wall in all of Babylonia, shatters with a deafening crash. An ominous black sphere appears in the settling debris, crackling with intensifying electrical arcs. The air grows heavy as waves of pressure build around it. Bzz. A blinding flash erupts with deafening electrical discharge, and every single alarm in the spaceport falls dead silent. The three of them take a moment to recover from the shock. It's quiet now. You be quiet too. They bicker as they grip harder onto their weapons. They slowly move to flank Vera, taking up defensive positions against an unwelcome intruder. Bzz. Out of the way! The moment the sphere stirs, Vera springs into action. She draws her blade in one fluid motion and swings ruthlessly at Noctis. Noctis instinctively leaps back. Boom! A terrifying blast, far more devastating than it appears, obliterates the spot where Noctis had been. Whoa. That was fast. Looks like we got ourselves a worthy opponent. Save that for after we're done. Number 21. Not just number 21 trying to argue challenge, literally impossible. It really is, isn't it? The sphere launches out another attack before Vera can finish her warning. The electrical arc moves even faster than number 21 could dodge. Bang! A shot rings out from afar, striking its target. The black sphere shudders from the impact and its electrical arcs veer off course. Number 21 is still sent crashing to the ground. Get her back. Huh? Why should I? Just do it! Noctis glares at the newcomer, mostly helps number 21 up, and leaves the area for Lee and Vera. Was the use in the message? Don't even bother. The commandant isn't here. I've been tracking it by myself the whole time. Vera glances at her terminal screen, where two messages flash, one lit and one dim. I wouldn't be so sure about that. Hello, referring to the DMC collab. Hell yeah, I am. I'm really happy that we're getting the synchro matches, right? Synchronization matches. Because the faster we catch up to CN, the faster we get the DMC collab. That's kind of like what I'm really looking forward to the most. I don't know how many synchronized patches they're gonna run in a row, and how long it'll take us to catch up, but I'm still excited for it. Anyway, so what exactly is this thing we're dealing with? And so I reduced Babylonia to its current state. I don't know much more than that, but Billy fires another shot as he speaks, forcing the sphere back just as it starts to move. The two fires and the target continue their tense standoff. This thing is trying to escape, without a doubt. I see. That's why it showed up at the spaceport. Vera quickly grasps the implications and lets out a scornful laugh. Come and go as you please. Just who do you think we are? Stay calm. We can wait to drive it back. We need to at least keep it away from these spacecraft. After that, you can do whatever you want with it. Never mind, that's too much work. The amazing bang music. Yes! Oh my god! I wanna hear like, okay, right. My favorite piece in the entire PGR soundtrack is Structures, which is the PGR and Near collab song. I listen to that all the time. It's like part of my playlist. But like, I'm really hoping that DMC collab comes with its own like bangers, DMC style. It's like, well, catch up. Unfortunately, because not like Sienna isn't adding new stuff. Yeah, but like, you're forgetting that like, if in 6 weeks Sienna gets 1 update and we get 3, it would take 3 CN updates for 1 EN update to happen for 1 EN update to have the same amount of content, right? So we can still catch up, right? I don't know how long it's gonna take, but it shouldn't be too bad. Anyway, never mind. That's too much work. This is no time for arguments. I'm not interested in playing games. If we could drive it back so easily, how did it manage to lead you all the way here? We still have to try. That won't work. I'm only saying that because I have a better plan. Noctis, right here. Blow up the spacecraft. We'll see how we can escape then. Now that's my kind of job. Are you really just setting out, like blowing up everything? Huh. As Noctis makes his move, the pitch black sphere refuses to stay idle, sparking with renewed electrical arcs. Knowing there's no other choice, Lee reluctantly creates an opening for Noctis with Vera. Anyway, who's to say this thing can't, like, go, like, fly through space anyway? I hope you realize we're here to solve Avaloni's problems, not become one of them. Troubles are all the same. Just tell me if this will stop it or not. Amidst blades clashing and bullets rattling, the argument continues as they trap the dark sphere through explosions. God, I keep moving my chair. I'm using like my arm of my chair as like a leg rest. It keeps knocking it over. The sphere can do nothing but watch the spacecraft after spacecraft breaks apart until finally... Captain! Just one left. I'll finish it off. Noctis' words out like a trigger. The electrical arcs around the sphere suddenly intensify, cracking with growing density. I drank too much water too fast. Oh god. It's about to burst! Stop it! I can tell. I'm fine. Blitz blades tear through the air. The dark sphere suddenly abandons defenses and relentlessly charges straight at Noctis. Oh god, it's actually painful. Help. Oh no. As if nothing exists in the world but the silhouette of the final spacecraft. Noctis, move away! Bring it on! Noctis does not retreat but lunges forward to the enemy, charging at him at full speed. Oh god, the echoes are getting worse. That hurt so much. That one hurt me. That hurt so much. Oh god. Ow. These are painful. I'm gonna hold my breath and see if they go away. Oh, I just hiccuped! God damn it! Drink water caused this! I think I'm fine. With a savage grin, he rips the safety pins from 2 explosives and throws himself towards the target. The drinking water was what caused me to hiccup. I hiccup to anything, but that was like what caused it this time. And it's still not gone yet. I'm sure it's fine. Anyway. Nope, still going. Captain going? Who? Noctis is shoved back by a laser beam that suddenly pierces through the darkness. A flash of steel catches the loose explosives, redirecting them towards the spacecraft. Boom! The thunderous explosion rocks the spaceport, sending violent tremors through the entire arena. Once again. Why are the hiccups so bad? 1 second slower and you'd have been toast. Commanded. I'm still hiccuping. Good work, Lee. We're here to help. Took you long enough. The 2 squads greet each other briefly before emerging from the dust in small clusters and circling around the dark sphere, slumped among the debris. Oh my god, it's getting worse. me see if I can stretch it out. One sec. Nope. Okay, right. Here goes. Oh, I still hear big. Oh, now I'm slowly headed as well. Nowhere to run now, eh? Looks like you can't even move. Quit it. The quarter beast is the most dangerous. We have 2 squads here. What's it gonna do? Turn the world upside down? You're dragging your feet and I'm going in with you, without you. Malkia slams his fists together and strides forward. Liv, neutralize its electrical field. Leave it to me. The same trick only worked twice on me. Electrical defense barrier set as in an instant. It's not this dashes to the sphere's flank. That's when the residual electrical arcs around the sphere emit an unfamiliar sound. One that none of you have heard before. Oh my god, the hiccups! I swear, it hurts so much. I'm actually gonna go insane. I don't think I'm trying to like I don't know what the hiccups. I don't know how to get them to stop. Okay. Everyone's hearts can beat at the same moment. The squad spring into action, but the electrical arcs emit a shrill as is awful. Like a monster's wail, an invisible force freezes everyone in place. A blinding red light erupts as a familiar sensation hammers at people's senses. Space itself seems to warp, and even their vision begins to distort. An overwhelming pressure as strong as the weight of a mountain suddenly crushes down on everyone, making it hard to breathe. Only one remains unaffected. Commanded! Punish. Retreat! Air goes to Jade as she forces out the word. She kicks notice towards the spaceport exit with her trembling body before grabbing number 21 by the collar and making a dash for it. Mom's gotta guard the kids before she runs away. Lucio lunges immediately, trying to drag Liv along the way. The black sphere trembles once more, this time with a force more urgent than before. Its paralyzing pressure intensifying. Everyone but Lee suddenly loses the ability to move, collapsing through the ground. The terminal misses sharp alarm. When it usually signals one thing, the punishing concentration has reached a critical level. Crimson patterns rapidly spread outward from the sphere's center, making the entire port tremble on the brink of collapse. Oh, he has no need to breathe. His expression goes tense as he watches the scene unfold. His gaze shifts between the collapsed figure on the ground and the sphere before making his final decision with visible reluctance. Just imagine Bear picking her up by the scruff like a mama cat. Yes! That's what I'm thinking as well! Anyway. On December 15th, Spaceport A1, the central transit hub of the Space Fortress, one of the petals that belong to the most dazzling flower in Babylonia is engulfed in the highly concentrated punishing virus. The vast crimson glow looms ominously, almost as if it could devour everything in its path. At last, the influence of the punishing reaches a boundary and stops. After 1 hour and 32 minutes, the spaceport, completely transformed by the punished corruption, rips itself away from Babylonia like a living creature, bit by bit, and begins to fall towards Earth. The turbulence and the terror affects all of Babylonia, forcing it off its original orbit and triggering a cascade of structural failures across vast sections. As the awakened spaceport plummets, the intermittent explosions tear through its surface, each blast ejecting fragments of its structure. Like a sentient being devoid of emotion, it adjusts its descent and by shedding its own flesh piece by piece. Huh. Wait a second, I think I was posting not much in... Oh god, so they just straight up took the entire spaceport with it. Huh. And its finely calibrated trajectory points directly at the clean zone on the surface where the tower reaching to the sky stands.
中段的通讯还没有修复好，空中花园到底？天空，那是什么？
是反义巨塔。
In that instant, a white flash engulfs everyone's vision. The Invader Tower emits a deafening drone, a mournful wail as if lamenting an entire era, drowning out the once piercing alarms warning of rising punishing concentration. Employees who had only earned their clean zone credentials last month run screaming from the burning rooms, throwing themselves into the lingering white outside. Ah! Look out! In the fading white light, a petite construct catches the stumbling human in her arms. In mere moments, the clean zone, symbol of humanity's hope, is ignited by falling shards, transforming into a sea of flames. Babylonia, what's happening? Hey! As ringing in their ears begins to fade, alarms and cries for help flood in. Despite the early warning, flames still manage to reach those who can't escape in time. Hey! The support unit's over there! Come help these people, quick! Someone shouts, pointing at the injured being pulled from the collapsed buildings. Put out the fire first! Where are the robots we point in from Babylonia? Deploy them to help! The newcomers rush towards the most intense flames with fire extinguishers in hand, but are halted by another warning shout. Stay away from the fire! These buildings already have automatic fire suppression systems, and worse still, the punishing concentration in the clean zone is rising. Any robots rushing could turn corrupted at any moment. These words send waves of panic through everyone present. What did you say? The clean zone? The punishing concentration? Is something wrong with the Invader Tower? Even worse. Look! What? Following his pointing finger, everyone looks around and realizes that there are fewer areas burning than they expected. These fragments here aren't the only things that hit the Invader Tower, right? Where's the biggest one? It's gone. What did you say? Really? He yanks at the constructors covering her eyes and demands answers loudly. Of course it's true. I saw it. I never took my eyes off it. That's exactly when my visual got damaged. It hurts. How did they vanish? The moment they touched the Invader Tower, they just vanished. Is the abnormal punishing virus concentration caused by the Invader Tower too? Punishing virus concentration is normal. What's the situation now? Construct monitoring the punishing virus runs a trembling hand over the detector. Seeing the anxious, worried faces of his companions, he can't bring himself to speak the grim results. The detector's screen shows the hetero zone creeping into the edges of the clean zone. Though its expansion is slow during its conversion, the fact that it's still happening is clear evidence the Invader Tower is on the wane. The clean zone is shrinking, and extremely low punishing concentrations have also been detected near the tower. This place is no longer safe. Uh-oh. Standing around would help. Let's focus on getting people out first. The situation is intense, you know the elite squads won't just sit around. Let's leave the Invader Tower situation to them. They're the only ones who can handle it now. The setting sun bathes the land in its dying light. Half an hour after the fallen spaceport, A1 vanished into the Invader Tower. Raven finally leaves the chaos of Babylonia behind as they approach the clean zone. According to the environment scan below, the fire has been contained. But your concerns are right, Commandant. The clean zone is no longer free of the punishing virus. This is caused by another interference with the Invader Tower. Commandant, are you feeling alright? I'm perfectly fine, you know me. Seems there's no my beacon corruption this time. The clean zone has gotten smaller, but thankfully the area around the tower still has low concentration levels and hasn't returned to its former state. We can't let our guard down yet. Even though the increase rate is slow, the punishing virus concentration near the tower is still rising. How can we possibly stop something like this? This tower, there's still too much we don't understand about it. Shortly after you returned from the tower, President Hassel said the same thing. This tower harbors too many mysteries. Its operational mechanics and means of entry remain completely unknown to us. If we invest all our reconstruction resources into it, there's no guarantee this unknown entity won't vanish just as suddenly as it appeared. But right now, we have no other hope. We must use it to rebuild our homeland. And through the opportunities it presents, we find a way to bring it under our control. I know. Lee falls silent, his eyes fixed on the approaching surface below. One hour after Babylonia Spaceport A1 crashed into the clean zone, the transport vessel from Babylonia finally touches down at the edge of the disaster area. It's Raven! They immediately stop their current tasks and hurry over, delivering the report on the damage check of the clean zone. The situation... I can't say situation either. I think anything with too many S's I just can't say. The situation isn't critical yet. Most of the clean zone territory swallowed by the hetero zone is made up of uninhabited and underdeveloped areas with no defenses. That's a relief. In addition to this, we just investigated the hetero tower and discovered an unfamiliar door that wasn't there before. A door? It might be more accurate to call it a door-like structure. We've all tried, but no one has been able to get through it. I'll lead the way. Huh. Led by the construct, the 4 of you quickly make your way around the other side of the hetero tower. Within the tightly interlocked blue crystals, a narrow, dark doorway faintly emerges. When you shine an emergency light inside, there's no reflection. It's as if the light is swallowed up, leaving no echo to escape. Just everyone stand back and we're just gonna shoot the door open. Okay. Just like the light before it, the bullet vanishes instantly into the void, leaving no trace behind. Cautiously reach a hand towards the doorway. Your forearm vanishes beyond the doorway. You can still feel everything. Your fingertips make contact with something solid inside, as if the door is only about half a meter deep. In the next instant, a searing pain stings through your fingertips. Ow. Your hand's corrupted. It's just a slight contact, I'm fine. I only touched the stove for a second. There's still a considerable punishing concentration in there. We need to be careful. Got it. Lee? You're the only one here who's immune to the corruption. The young man silently nods before stepping into the pitch-black doorway, only to emerge moments later. It's sealed off inside. Can't see anything, and there's no way through. Something's not right here. You went inside before. Is it because of the frame? Or something changed within the tower again? They take a few steps back and begin to whisper among themselves. Maybe it's really because of the frame. After all, the specialized frame has built up quite a bit over time. From Imperia's experimental data to the enhancer device documents that Eggert found, and later the findings of the Phantom Tracer and Ascendant technology. Who knows? Any one of these could be the key requirement for entering the tower. If this source is open, we'll have our answer soon enough. What do you mean? I heard the higher-ups are still working on another frame of the same specs. But it's not going well. They're missing something that was originally captured in the Phantom Tracer, making it difficult to replicate. They brought back a similar egg, but even after all this time, they still haven't managed to make it work. Do you know who this frame is intended for? Who else could it be? His eyes dart towards the 4 people behind them. Lee reaches out, running his fingers across the blue crystals. The dormant heaviness in his chest stirs once again. Is it an illusion or a premonition? This tower will bring about something irreversible. Yet he can no longer enter it. Why? He feels a dull ache in the depths of his mind, where an indecipherable voice whispers secrets missing in his memories. What exactly have I forgotten? Once you leave here, will you lose your ability to see the future and interfere with time? You will forget all that you have seen about the past and the future, and you will never get to change the past again. Everything that's happened here will be erased from history. Even so, are you sure you didn't want to go through this gate? The emotions that should have vanished with the tower still fall like scattered fragments. I can't sit right now. Lee dimly recalls answering someone's question, but the memory feels distant. No matter what the future is like, I will find it together with them. Looking back, his companions stand not far away. Lee, what's wrong? Glenitch. It's nothing. Even though some things are inevitable, next time when he's fully prepared, he'll face them together with everyone. After countless struggles tearing at her very being, the long-standing shackles that bound Luna finally met their end. As the crystal form changed, shatter and scatter, most of her power crumbles away with them. Now Luna can no longer sustain her usual hover. She is left to walk through the muddy ground on frail legs, more fragile than those of an ordinary construct. Unable to watch her stumble any longer, Alpha strides to her side and firmly grasps her hand, becoming her strength. Meanwhile, Lamia takes point ahead, staying alert for potential attacks. As she slowly emerges from her long-sealed prison and lifts her gaze to the sky again, the rising moon stares back at her with its cold, silvery light. The night grows deep. Answering the call of the moonlight, the girl steps onto the land tainted by the punishing virus. She bends softly by the muddy ground, cupping the red tide that is gathered in the shallow hollow. What's your next move? Sister, what are your thoughts on these red tides? Another form of punishing virus. Yes, but there's more to it than that. When I first saw the red tide with Gabriel, I saw only its flaws. Even in battle, the red tide's deadly high concentration zones may spell instant death, but how could they ever be compared to the lethal fields conjured by the Ascendants? It crawls along the ground, only able to gather and flow at the Ascendant's command. It can be controlled with the precisions of the punishing, can't be wielded as a weapon, and certainly can't be integrated into a frame. The first hetero creatures were merely Gabriel's playthings, arrogant yet fragile. The way of devouring life through tidal surges was meaningless, nothing more than mindless slaughter. Luna closes her eyes, as if listening intently to the whispers emanating from the red tide. It wasn't until I saw those red tide projections that I finally understood the true purpose of the red tide is to absorb the information stored within the Ascension Network, allowing Earth's concepts to more seamlessly to fill the punishing virus. Punishing is constrained by the red tide, and that's precisely what makes it controllable. She opens her hand, letting the crimson liquid seep through her fingers. Sister, do you remember the story you once told me about the imprisoned stars? I do. I was once like that old man with his mirror, seeing only a partial reflection of the Ascension Network. And now she who had broken free from my control is just like that old man, seeing only a fragment of who I am. The girl who once looked down upon everything below now grasps her sister's hand in return, rising on her own 2 feet from the mire. Next, I need to use the red tide to achieve an effect similar to the egg, using the refiltering process to restore my frame's power. What? How is it possible? Why do you spend so long preparing for the egg, and we only have 1 day at most? First, we need to find someone who can weave red tide. Are you talking about Lythos? True, if he does handle the red tide... he does handle the red tide quite skillfully. If Lythos were really up to the task, Vonnegut wouldn't have any need for Cthulhu. Besides, my guess is correct, he'll come to us on his own soon enough. We won't need to search for him. Lythos? What's he doing here? I spoke with Vonnegut not long ago. What did you discuss? I just confirmed some theories I already had. Nothing useful beyond that. However, he did warn me to be wary of Cradle. Cradle? The humanoid hetero creature that appeared recently. Why should we be wary of her? I only learned about this hetero creature from Roland. She's similar to Cthulhu, but more complete. More complete, but weaker in combat ability. Is it really necessary to be cautious of a hetero creature like that? Her true nature, rather than being a mere creature, is more akin to a title. Right now it's Cradle, but after her death, another hetero creature could take her place. That's why she cannot be truly eliminated. This trait resembles that of an agent, doesn't it? Even if it weren't me, someone else would become an agent. Is she part of your next move? Correct. I intend to make a deal with her, and for that I'll need Raven's assistance. Alpha furrows her brow. Why? To achieve an effect similar to the egg in such a short time, I must enter the red tide. I need a mind connection to stabilize my mind, and only the command can provide that. One more thing. Even if I pass the refiltering and regain my frame's power, I must still reclaim my rightful authority as an agent. I fell into the tower in the clean zone along with Celine. I can sense her location. Oh, I fell into the tower. That Inverhetera tower? Could it be? To get inside, we'd have to step into the clean zone. With no knowledge of its terrain or defenses, sneaking in wouldn't be a smart choice. If Graven was for this, getting entry wouldn't be difficult at all. There's no reason to help. Do you have a reason? You mentioned it yourself. Part of the fallen Babylonia disappeared into the tower. Part of the fallen Babylonia disappeared into the tower, didn't it? Those humanity's heroes must be desperately trying to find a way to prevent this disaster from escalating further. Even for Ascendants, only refiltered agents can enter that tower. Humans will only find it even more troublesome to deal with. And finally, there's Cradle, an issue humanity cannot afford to ignore. This is dangerous. Tell me what you'll do if you fail. There are no other options. I'm prepared for this. Luna gazes at the red tide ahead, a serene smile crossing her face. If I lose myself to the red tide, at least you'll have a hetero creature that talks just like me as a memento. How reassuring! That's not going to happen. Trust me, sister. Just as Luna predicted, while they carry out their operation, a dark figure stands in the corner of the ruins, withdrawing their gaze from the Hetero Tower. Are you leaving, sir? A young man walks over, cradling a small crimson doll wrapped in a blanket. That's right. After humans modified the tower's core, it became contaminated once again. Well, this is bad news for humanity. It's now back in a state where it can be entered once more. There's only one thing capable of inducing such a change in the Hetero Tower. But hearing these words, the doll in the young man's arms gently lifts her head, gazing towards the tower. It appears Dominic has failed to find a successor. We must advance our subsequent plans ahead of schedule. When Monica reaches out to take the doll from the young man's arms, she curls it defensively as if recoiling from his hands in revulsion. Take her with the blanket, mister. Lythos lifts the blanket and hands it to him. The doll is still wrapped within. Have you left everything else to Lilith? Lilith remains unaware of how our source of power differs from Luna's. I've only provided her with what is necessary. Next, you will take my place. Bring this gift to Luna and become an Ascendant under her command. Only through Luna can you maintain your status as Ascended, and when necessary, intervene with Lilith's affairs. I understand. I've already warned her of the potential dangers. As long as she doesn't team up with beings like Cradle for her unselfish reasons, there's no need for you to worry about her. Oh, oops, I didn't mean to press that. Cradle. Is she the type of anomaly you've mentioned before, mister? That's right. Even if we kill her here, she will reappear with a new identity. If not as Cradle, then another character. Until the right person takes his position. Chaos lifts her head, casting a different gaze towards the red tide. How did things come to this? It's not just technology that was brought back from the future. The problems of the era came with it. Vonnegut lowers his head, as if speaking to the doll in his arms. Is it too late to stop this? Once it's released, whether through Luna or the failed I love being able to read. Once it's released, whether through Luna who failed the refiltering or through Cradle, its fusion with the Ascension Network is inevitable. The only question is who will take control. Between the two, Cradle in the form of hetero creature, the hetero creature poses a significantly lesser threat. At least that's how things stand for now. Several months ago, I spoke with Luna. She'd already set her own plans in motion. Go to Luna, Lythos. This is your final mission. Once this mission is done, you're free to do as you please. Seek your own death or choose to live on. Now I've heard Rose might still be alive, I'll stay alive. At least I can verify it myself. Vonnegut passes past Lythos' thin shoulders as a final farewell. Won't you say goodbye to me? Haven't we said goodbye more than enough times already? The young man lowers his head. He knows every goodbye marks yet another failure for the person standing before him. He's already tired of failure. Maybe it's time he accepts that. Yes, we've had more than enough. The number of failures has been more than enough. But even so, a tremor finds its way into his voice. Whenever you suddenly change your orders, or your attitude shifts, I know it only means one thing. You've come back from another long journey. I do hope this is the last time, so you can fulfill your wish sooner, but... The man offers no response and shows no hesitation, simply turning towards the Hetero Tower with a crimson doll in tow. I'm gonna change how I'm sitting. I feel like your leg's going numb. Ow! There we go, that's better. Mister! The dark figure comes to a halt. Since this is the last time, may I ask you a question? If silence serves as permission. Mister, the person standing here before me is not Professor Kilgore Trout who saved me from the orphanage, right? Ah. Ah. Ah, okay. Luna and the others moved through the deepening night, meeting Roland at the border between the clean zone and the hetero zone. Miss Luna. Hey, it's Roland. Seeing Luna's state, Roland's usual smile fades away. Everything you asked for has been taken care of. Perhaps, along with his smile, he holds back the worries he knows which he shouldn't express. Thank you for your efforts. The agent, no longer able to float in the sky, Jenny lifts her head to look at Roland standing behind the crowd. That frame of yours must be struggling to keep up with the battles now. If this journey goes well, there's no need to worry about that yet, Miss Luna. For now, the priority is making sure this journey goes smoothly. Luna withdraws her gaze from Roland and turns to face the clean zone. There's only one mission left. Clear the Graven Commandant here. And remember, don't alert anyone else. Quite the challenging mission we have here. Looks like only Lamia's up for such a daunting task. Lamia. Wait, the security here is too tight. What should happen today? The guards inside are on high alert. Even I've only been to the perimeter. Why would the commandant just happen to be there? No time for a slow search. Oh, I just knocked something over. Oh god. Oops. If communications are down, we'll capture someone with internal communications access. But Miss Luna just told us not to alert anyone else. Keeping the disturbance contained to one room should suffice. After all, Miss Luna's only concern is avoiding a war with humans at this moment. If I remember correctly, you still maintain some underground contacts in Babylonia, don't you? I'll follow behind you and draw enemy attention when necessary. But is this really okay? Contacting the Great Raven Commandant through kidnapping, it's just... won't this make that person angry? What we're about to discuss should stop the deterioration of the clean zone. You wouldn't do anything as unforgivable as a massacre that Great Raven couldn't overlook, especially not now, right? She looks at Luna, then at Roland, who gestures that he'll come along. And finally at Alpha, whose gaze urges her forward. With no other choice, she nods reluctantly. Right. The word fades from sight, stepping into the clean zone that has lost its purity. Wait for me here. Alpha and Roland also vanish from her sight, leaving only the whispers of evening wind and distant murmurs of conversation. Yay! Kidnapping time! How long has it been since you last saw the Graven Commandant? She can barely remember anymore. What kind of expression will that person have upon seeing an agent again? One of hatred? Fear? Or perhaps that person has been expecting her all along. But if that person is completely shocked, it might be quite interesting. Won't this make that person angry? Lamia's parting words echo once more in her mind. With lingering uncertainty, Luna takes another step towards the clean zone. The body feels unbearably heavy. She hasn't walked in a very long time, let alone covered such a distance. If Raven sees her like this, they'll immediately notice something's wrong. It might strike before the crucial matters can be discussed. She must return to her original state, even if controlling punishing again will make her go haywire faster. Luna raises her hand, and enveloped by the high concentration of the punishing rise in the heteroid zone, reactivates the levitation module of her frame. Familiar pain immediately shoots through her mind. She knows the sensation well, the stabbing agony of the punishing rise corruption, the price of trying to control something that defies control. As the corruption worsens, she clutches her arm, barely keeping her frame stable as she rises into the air. Though the intensifying pain threatens to shatter her resolve, Luna maintains her hover, only adjusting her position to better conceal herself behind the trees of the hetero zone. Someone's coming. What are we supposed to do now? We finally had hope within our grasp, but now it's gone, after investing so many resources into this clean zone. Grasped hope. Do we ever really have it at all? The Inverter Tower appeared out of nowhere, and we have never understood it. It was the same when the Ascendants before. We neither had the means to control them, nor the chance to understand them. We should capture those Ascendants again. Then we can improve the specialized frames too, just like... Look, a shooting star! Pulling her gaze. The girl is... Oh no, the hiccups again! The girl is her head to see a shooting star streaking across the night sky. When you see a shooting star, make a wish upon it. But what about the shooting star itself? Don't worry, it came down from the heavens just to make our wishes come true. Dad said that because we look up to it, it bears the responsibility of our hopes. How is the situation? All the wounded have been transported to the medical center by those stationed in the clean zone. We have 57 minor injuries, including 7 contracts, and 2 severe cases. Thankfully, there were no fatalities. We have adequate medical supplies. I'll stay at the medical center until the next mission, helping Lillian from dark areas tend to the wounded. Is Lillian here as well? Hello, I'm sorry to keep Liv here, but I'm not very experienced with treating humans. We've already shorn doctors, so I understand. Give my regards to Simon. Actually, I just visited Commandant Simon. He asked me to send his regards to you as well. Lee? How is the situation on your... How do you say how? Like, okay, right. The S sounds. I think I need speech therapy at this point. How is the situation on your end? Still patrolling and searching for clues in the surrounding area. Nothing unusual to report so far. Okay, keep in touch. He nods and ends the communication. From what we can tell, the situation will remain stable for now. You should get some rest, Commandant. What's wrong? Standing beneath the Embajador Tower, you run your hand over the blue crystals, staying silent for a long time. Speaking of rest, I've been having some strange dreams lately. What kind of dreams? Commandant? Never mind, they're just dreams. You lower your head, absently running your fingers across the data chip in hand. Dominic. On the day the problem passed the resolution, you found Dominic's message through this full sensory simulation device an enemy left behind. Dominic said it was an invitation, a chance to take a test and have your data added to Dominic. I refused back then. This era needed all living beings who strive for tomorrow, not some vague shadow of the past. That's exactly the answer I expected. Only with such a resolve can one earn the right to open the invitation. Perhaps your choice is the right one. The dark world fell silent. Even after everything that happened, refusing to become Dominic is still not something to regret. At least I shouldn't make any decisions while being completely in the dark like this. There must be more to this invitation than these few simple words. An evening breeze carries the bitter chill of deep December. Lucia, what's the current punishing virus concentration? It's increased by 0.012% since we arrived. And it's still rising. You don't have much time left. Commandant, I still recommend you get some rest. If you keep pushing yourself like this... The terminal suddenly blasts with an emergency channel alert. Lucia, Lieutenant Roland's been detected. Maximum alert status. Roland? What's the Lieutenant doing in the clean zone? Continuous gunfire echoes through the communication channel, followed by the sound of Lee's footsteps as he leaps down from his vantage point and starts running. I'll secure this position. How's Liv? Liv... It's turned into Alpha. And the sound of mobilizing on this scale. Now of all times? Repeated calls to Liv over the comms receive only silence. Liv! We need to check on her, now. Wait, please, I'm begging you. Come to the medical center and help the wounded first. Lillian? We've been taken hostage. There's no time to ask anything else. Lamia's face suddenly appears on Lillian's comms. Long time no see, Great Commandant. This time, I'm not here to cause trouble. I found a way to, solve the problems in the tower. Because I couldn't contact through normal channels. This is the only way to reach you, so... I hope you can come to this location at the edge of the clean zone. I'll send you the coordinates. This is the friendliest kidnapping I've ever been a part of. And also, only Gary should come. Don't alert anyone else, or these people will... Lamia! Ah! I'm telling the truth, I really found a way to fix the tower's anomaly. What I'm doing now is the absolute last resort. The last of the last. Can't we avoid fighting? Let's just talk, please. Just this once. I wanted to come find you alone, and Miss Luna told me to do so, but the security here was too tight. I had no choice but to... Luna? Yes. The problem with this Embajador Tower probably connects to the Ascension network. Meanwhile, Alpha's voice comes through Lillian's terminal. Lamia, Liv has noticed your presence at the medical center. Withdraw now. The mermaid nods to figure off screen, takes one last glance at the human silhouette in the video call, then hurriedly turns and leaves. Liv? Commandant! You alright? I'm fine, and no one in the medical center was hurt. What about Lee? Roland has retreated with them. Quite a few patrolling constructs in the clean zone have detected the Ascendant's intrusion. What's our next move? Have them stand by for now. Are we going alone as the Ascendants requested? No. Omega reports first, then go deal with them. Graven, return to my position. Roger, I'm really tired. By the time you reach the location Lamy marked in the terminal, it's well past midnight. With no clouds to obscure it, the forest is bright enough at night to clearly see the Ascendant standing ahead, even without using any artificial lights. You stop at what could be considered a safe distance, then take a small step forward to face Luna directly. You're really bringing a hostage with you? Please help! Please help me! Lee, illuminate her along with the Ascendant. Right as you speak, Lee, Lucy, Liv, and Roland all across you raise their weapons together. Oh no. Huh? Wait, why? Aren't you here to save me? You gave yourself away the moment you spoke. Lower your weapon, Roland. Command isn't going to kill anyone. True enough, but we have to go through the motions. It'd be pretty disrespectful to the grave and Command otherwise, right? I love Roland. Roland shrugs with a friendly smile, then holsters his weapon and puts his hands in his pockets, appearing completely defenseless. Lamia, somewhat bewildered, drops her disguise and stands stiffly behind Luna. Commandant? Let's hear what they have to say first. Given our relationship, I'll share some intel first as a sign of good faith. With that, Luna pinpoints the exact second when the Ascension Network experienced the anomaly. Lee? It matches the time when the Dark Star appeared in Gestalt, with an acceptable margin of error. Most importantly, this timestamp can be deduced from the data of the fallen spaceport. That's when they felt Celine leave. Something must have gone down in Babylonia then, right? The name sounds like your forum username. If only you're that simple. What do you want? I want you. Oh, me? I mean, yeah, sure. Bullets loaded, a blade unsheathed, and a cannon charged. Lucia, Lee, and Liv snap into alert mode. In response, Roland raises his dual guns at the same moment. Beside him, Lamia keeps nodding absent-mindedly until she finally catches on to the tense atmosphere and hesitantly raises her halberd blade. I believe that providing immediate information would help alleviate the tension between us. Your reaction appears a little exaggerated. What I want is a mind connection. I need your help to stabilize my mind. What can you offer me in return? Information about the Ascension Network, including the key players in this incident and other related intelligence. At least my intel can point you in Babylonia in the right direction, instead of groping around in the dark like you are now. Lamia's just confused. She's always confused. She's just like me, for real. Are you questioning whether what I said is true? There's something else you're not telling me. I need Guraven to help me find and confront Cradle. For specific reasons, I have to engage with the red side. That's why I need mind connection. Also, I need information on the Imahero Tower. Aren't you going to at least try and hide your intentions for the Imahero Tower? I don't need to hide it from you. By now, Babylonia can't do anything about the Imahero Tower, right? My plan is to enter the tower. My plan to enter the tower is to resolve the troubles brought by Celine. Nothing more. If you need to discuss this with your companions, feel free to do so. The Ascendant's team withdraws partially into the shadows, and the Graven members plenty of room to talk. I'm gonna stretch real quick, because again, I feel like my spine is dying. 1 second! I love the cracky sound my spine makes. Oh shit, that was worse. I thought my spine cracked, and then I moved to the other side and it cracked worse. Commander, this is dangerous. I understand. But for now, this is our only lead regarding the Imahero Tower. Besides, lingering on the Imahero Tower won't accomplish anything either. Even if she's plotting something, we'll only get concrete intel when she makes her move. I agree. Any discussion now would be more speculation. Let's focus on finding Cradle with them first. Then we can plan our next move based on the situation. Yes. Just locating Cradle's position alone makes this risk worth taking. With this thought, you instinctively reach for the external storage compartment of your powered armor, swallowing the rest of your words. After all, there's no way to be sure if they're truly polite enough to refrain from eavesdropping. Besides, I'm carrying a personal-grade mega weapon. With the decision made, the ascendants approach once again. We can travel together for now, but we'll decide whether to cooperate or not. Very well. Let's move out now. We can share intel on the way. Neither of us has time to waste. Oh, wait a sec. What else? Can we establish a mind connection right now? I need just a little while. If you're fine with it, then go ahead. Yay! A mind connection is established with Luna, lasting only for the briefest moment before disconnecting. Unlike the last mind connection with her, there's no corruption seeping in from the Ascension network. Something has definitely changed between Luna and the network. Any other questions? That's it. You alright? Me? Of course I'm fine. You're ready. We're heading out now. Luna turns around, apparently about to speak with her fellow Ascendants. Though it is only for a moment, you can clearly see Luna crossing her arms, her hands tightly gripping them, her fingers digging in with tension. You trusting that Roland though he's too silly? No, I trust Roland more for that. He's really silly, I love him. After reporting and completing our preparations, Graven sets out with the Ascendants, following Roland's directions. The group makes its way through the deep night until dawn, stopping and starting until you finally reach the vicinity of Cradle's hideout. This hetero forest is pretty much where Cradle is, but I can't give you the exact coordinates because of my frame's limitations. Of course the area we're looking at isn't too large. Might just need to search around there for a little while. Miss Luna, please hold on for a moment. Allow me a Graven, and I will soon pinpoint Cradle's exact location. Eh? Me? Lamia steals a nervous glance at Luna. Miss Luna, you can count on me. I'll do my very best. I'll stay here with Luna. Once you've located Cradle, we'll make our move. Alright. Making decisions for us without asking isn't a good habit. Of course. If you Gravens are okay with the Ascendants moving around unseen, then by all means stay here with Miss Luna. After all, I have complete trust in your integrity. Roland chuckles and spreads his hands to show he's never taken away anyone's right to choose. Dancing to someone else's tune puts us at a disadvantage, but this time they've shown our hand openly. We can't let the Ascendants act alone. Commandant, I'll stay with you. Livinley, you're going with Roland and the rest of the hetero forest to find Cradle. No need. I can handle this alone. Livinley would serve better by staying with you. Don't take unnecessary risks. Take Liv with you. That's right. Facing an Ascendant alone is too dangerous. Let me come with you. I should be able to help in tracking down Cradle. But then you... Don't worry. I'm wearing enhanced power armor this time. Besides, I can go for air support at any time. Alright. Ushio, we're leaving Commandant in your care. Rest assured I will ensure Commandant's safety at all costs. Lee and Liv head over to Roland and Lamia. Now on will be the advanced team, heading into the hetero forest to pinpoint Cradle's exact location, and I'll be calling the shots for all operations. Of course, you're the boss. Let's go. Alright, let's do it.
你们听说过农夫和蛇的故事吗？那是在一个寒冷的冬天，一位善良的农夫在路边发现了一条冻僵了的蛇，他决定帮助蛇，于是把蛇放在怀里。
废话少说，克雷多尔的藏身地具体在哪个方向？
别这么着急，李先生，先听我把故事讲完如何？我可是由衷的想向灰鸦的几位表达感谢呢。毕竟，要没有诸位农夫的帮助，我们这些可怜的升格者大概率是要冻死在这个难熬的冬季了。
So I'm listening to the dubbing to see if I can recognize any words.
别让我重复第二遍。
好吧，好吧。克雷多尔的藏身地就在前方，要经过那片看起来很可疑的雾气。需要我去看看雾气里有什么危险吗？我很乐意为你效劳。
待在这里， 别想耍什么花招。比如
OK，
能分析出雾气的成分与特性吗？
需要再靠近些，最好能拿到一点样本。
明白。看紧他们两个，保持警惕，确定安全的情况下，再对雾气进行分析。
Alright. That's good, I guess.
异核生物，小心！正在对雾气进行分析。
Monk.
要来欣赏欣赏小丑的戏耍吗？
生存的概率
Nice. I'm trying to play Lamia. I'll figure it out. Oh shoot, not like that though.
安静点。
要来欣赏欣赏小丑的戏耍吗？
I'm listening to the CN voices as well, which is like, it's really cool to hear.
从我眼前，像泡沫一样消散吧。
It's really, really, really cool to hear.
要来欣赏欣赏小丑的戏耍吗？
Alright.
就让我看。
I'll just to Roland.
雾气。
Oh, officially. Focus first? Okay, cool.
这些雾气在高浓度时会表现出强辐射性，请小心些。
So where are we going? Oh yeah, like that. We're good.
说回农夫和蛇，在农夫用身体的热气将蛇温暖后，蛇苏醒过来，接着却露出残忍的本性，用致命的毒牙狠狠咬了农夫一口。
Behave, you two! Come on!
喜欢这个故事吗？
多此一举。
安静点。
I think I understood that you do like the story thing.
像泡沫一
So
样
I just make the Chinese now or anything
沉
else.
没在
That's what I'm listening
这
to.
片海底。
Let me go back to Lee. Let me go back to Lee. Let me switch back to Lee.
目标锁定，最高火力覆盖。
Yeah, I want to actually switch to him though. He's really fun.
可退。别
Come on.
为止。
Yay. We good? Everyone's been dealt with. Oh, there's more over here.
要来欣赏欣赏。
在时间的尽头
Okay.
湮灭吧。
I'm trying to still see. I'm sorry. I really paying attention to the comment right now. My brain is just trying to like see if I can pick out any words from the dialogue.
要来欣赏欣赏小丑的戏耍吗？
无路可退。
Hey, this way.
已经记录了雾气的相关数据，找机会汇报给长官。继续前进。
Oh, Lake?
为了表达善意，让我们来协助进行调查吧。大明，游到那边，帮善良的灰鸭小队取一些样本回来。
才不用。
Large fruit?
这就是孵化异核生物的地方。
Okay, I'll look for anything else that's shiny so I can hear them talk. I think that's it though. Yeah. Cool leaf.
异核生物，小心！
无路可，你们的时间由我掌控。无路可退。
Where are you going? Come on.
生存的概率
Bonk.
归零。别想逃出我的视野，
Oh.
在时间的尽头
Come on.
湮灭吧。
Heteromantis. Let's kill this thing.
别想逃出我的视野，你们的时间由我掌控。
No, we being very fit. All I can think about now is like trying to get back on my Duolingo lessons. But this thing don't take any damage. So can I need to kill this thing first?
在时间的尽头，
Come on
湮
then.
灭吧！你们的时间
Come on.
由我掌，无路可退。
要来欣赏小丑的戏耍吗？
Nice. Bonk. It's remembering the Caesar existence at the end of time.
在时间的尽头，湮灭吧！
But still.
你们的时间由我，别想逃出我的视野。
要来欣赏小丑的戏耍。
我有些在意罗兰刚刚
This
讲
makes
的
a
那
little
个
worried. So I can hear what Liv has to say at least.
在时间的尽头，湮灭吧！
Come on. Nice. We're dealt with. Oh, there's one more left.
你们的时间由我，别想逃出我的视野。
要来欣赏小丑的
Everything's
戏
fine. There
耍
we go.
吗？
Cool. Yay.
别想逃出我的视野，在时间的尽头，湮灭吧！
Come on. Almost dealt with.
你们的
My
时间
genius.
由我，别想逃出我的视野，
Come on, Lee.
到此为止。
要来欣赏小丑的戏耍吗？
在时间的尽头，
Almost. I feel like I'm just not saying much. I'm concentrating kind of hard.
你们的时间由我掌。
要来
Anyway.
欣赏小丑的戏耍吗？
I've got this is my genius. My genius playing. My expert playing skills. There we go.
生存的概率
And
可
bonk.
归零，
Come on, Lee.
别
Finish him
想
off.
逃出我的视野。
Hey. It's very mean of you to jump on me like that, you
你们
know?
的时间由我掌。
Come on, I don't think I can get anything else. Yeah, might as well just kill him. And bonk.
克雷多尔还在
Perfectly.
更深处，
That's my Lee right there. Kills you and deep inside the
克雷
forest.
多尔还在更深处，休整一下再出发。
机会难得，可以利用这段时间对夜河森林进行一番调查。
We can keep moving, right?
出发。
Alright, let's go.
检测到极高浓度的帕米什信号，就在前方。
利夫，持续监视目标，我去联络指挥官。
我明白了。
我们在那边等你们，有什么需要帮助，请尽管吩咐，
Thanks,
千万不要
Roland.
客气哦。
需要找到一个合适的位置，来设置远程通讯设备。
Let's go this way. So transmitter,
需要
cool.
找到一个合适的位置，来设置远程通讯设备。远程通讯设备已建立。
Nice. I think communication launch sequence, status connection, cool. That's been dealt with.
指挥官，克雷多尔坐标已确认，等待进一步指令。
Easy. And now we're doing the other side. Okay. Send the code establishing connection. Yay. Copy. We're heading off right now. Keep monitoring the target and stay safe. Over.
收到李发来的坐标，随时可以出发。
Now Luna.
看来他们的任务已经完成了。准备出发吧。
Wait! First person shooter mode unlocked! Let's go! I can't shoot. This is weird! We can see their heights compared to us. I can't kiss Alpha though. Mwah! Mwah! Sorry. Can I run away? Can I just leave? I don't think Lucio likes that. Sorry. But I can sprint? I can dash? Okay. First person shooter mode. We're fighting alongside everybody. I think Lucio was stuck. Oh, I've got skills. Got another gun. Isn't this Lee's? Oh, I mean, okay, I shouldn't go in the fog. Oops, that's bad. Well, have fun, you guys. I can't come help you. I can just like blindly shoot at you. Although the aiming is a little bit off. It's not very accurate. Just wait for them to finish. I'll walk in a circle in the meantime. Have fun, you guys! Am I helping? I don't think we can use it as well as Lee can though. Oh, this is reload. Lee does it way better than us. Oh, this is fine. Hey guys! Lead the way, I'll follow. Yeah, you can't really do diagonal movements in this, right? You can do left and right, you can do up and down, kind of. But it won't let you do diagonal movements. Which is why, like, aiming kind of is weird. It's like, it's trying to both do up... If I try and do diagonal, it doesn't do it. It just does up and down and side to side. So, like, it's trying to do that, like, by doing, like, little increments like this, and then this, and then this, and then this. You know what I mean? Hmm.
你应该不需要我来提醒，这只是临时合作。
What do you mean? We're best friends. How could you say this to me, Luna? Of course. But who's gonna hold my hand if not you? Oh, she's disappeared. Not you then.
升格网络的波动在加剧，我们该加快速度了。
我们会有交手的时候，但不是现在。指挥官，不要离我太远。
Okay, let's go.
小心，那片雾气具有强腐蚀性。
I won't go inside of it. Let's keep firing from a distance. I'm leave laugh loving. Or live laugh leeing, I guess. Come on! Yay!
雾气。
Thank you! So I was going to say, I click on it and she's just not saying anything at all.
不要离我太远。
Okay, deep inside the forest, let's go. Keep moving. Yes.
我能感受到某种视线，小心。
It's not dodge, she starts sprinting.
这种高度，你能过去吗？
需要帮忙就说一声。鸦羽具备飞行能力，指挥官，我可以带着你过去。
Don't worry about me. I've control bus here.
当心。
So now we have grappling hook, I guess. That's feel free to use with PC control, but it's fine. We killed all the bees. Hetero bees. This is fun, I like this. What? Uh-oh. That wasn't on me! I think we died. Anybody help? Oh, hey, Luna!
没事。
At least you know if we've gone missing.
他们在其他地方，距离不远，正在战斗。敌人并不强，但足够暂时拖住他们。也许是在为你创造一个机会。你不觉得这是个很好的机会吗？ 除掉我的机会。
I'm trying to leave the poison bug as fast as possible.
现在，你只需要朝着我的心脏开枪，就能将山河网络的带行者杀死。我死后，罗兰和拉尼亚会变回普通的感染体，他们就在前面。
I'm not shooting you, Luna.
你完全可以利用姐姐对你的些许信任。 说凶手是科雷多尔。等姐姐和科雷多尔两败俱伤后，你们便可以轻松取得最后的胜利。
What are our skills? Then we have T as well. Not sure what that was. Like a grenade.
危险的靠近。
You don't say, Luna. Okay, cool.
指挥官，没受伤吧？
Are you good? Lucy, are you good? We're not saying comment like this anymore.
我没问题，继续前
I
进
don't。know if you're fine or not.
就当是我的提议和需要吧。我能感受到，姐姐现在没问题，还有时间把准备做得更周全。
Great, before moving on. Uh-oh. Bad things are happening again. That's not me! I'm not doing anything! Honestly, skill issue could manage. Just tolerate it better. Wait, are we getting to pat our head? Yes!
做什么？随你好了，只是这只限于合作期间。
The punishing one's concentration nearby is slowly stabilized.
看来我找回了一部分控制他的全能。
This is peak.
是因为意识还稳定下来了。
It was Q, right? Yeah, press E instead.
只是这种程度。
Q again? Huh? Okay, that was good. That was the right thing to do. Okay, I was working for a second. Come on, come at it! Let's do this! Honestly, I feel like I'm putting good old Fire God to shame.
姐，你还好吗？那个指挥官用意识链接帮我稳定了下来。
Didn't she say JJ, or did I mishear that? Which wouldn't have been Alpha, that would have been like sister, right? No problem, this turbulence is also for our own good.
我来警戒，你们先休息。周围的环境正在逐渐恢复，确认了状况再行动。
Oh, my ear's ringing. Uh-oh. Hey, Lee's call us again.
通讯链路受到了强烈干扰，情况如何？需要支援吗？
Just some incidents. We've already resolved them. We'll ask for regrouping with you.
明白，保持通讯。
This is civilization stuff. No, about localization and stuff. I know that's the point, but it's more about like what I could hear and stuff. She said JJ Nihama, which again like is the most basic stuff, but I was like still like whoa! I was like Polly, like I recognize that. Nice gang, high five, bestie. Hey, Lee!
指挥官，你有哪里受伤了吗？我这就为你进行检查。
Don't worry, I'm fine. But Lucia, she's been engaging in continuous high-intensity combat. You should probably prioritize maintenance of her frame.
好，交给我吧。
Lee, what's the situation with Cradle?
从开始到现在一动不动，安静到有些反常。
My earbuds are broken. One sec. Need to increase the volume of one of the earbuds again. I'll buy headphones one day.
这个任务的危险性比最初预估的更高，我不建议我们再分开行动。
Lee!
科雷多尔在红潮演化的生态系统中扮演着关键角色。要想彻底根除红潮，必须找到一个有效的方法来消除它。
Wait, this is a raid. Wait, this is a raid? Thank you so much, Andrew. Wait, Andrew VT for the redirect. Really appreciate it. Thank you. Sorry, YouTube needs to stop putting white text on a white background. Thank you so much. Hope you had a good stream. How are you doing? YouTube will one day fix their rating system and make it like not blindingly bright. Thank you so much. Hope you had a good stream. Welcome in, Raiders. Don't mind me, I'm just fangirling right now. We're playing PGR. We've finally gone first person mode. So it is. I swear I missed so many like redirects and stuff because I can't read who sent the redirect. You too, please. But yes, how are you doing? Hope you're doing good. Right.
虽然我们目前与露娜保持着合作，但不能放松对他们的警惕。
Let's speak to Lucia.
异河森林里发生的诡异变化，和升格网络有关吗？红潮、帕米什、升格网络，他们之间的联系，可能不只是表面那样。
You're good. I'm glad to hear it. Let's see what Levi has to say as well.
露西亚的机体已经修复完成，指挥官不要动，也让我检查一下。克雷多尔的信号。
The color was it Kuleido, I think, or Cradle. I'm still trying to listen for like how they pronounce everything. How was that again?
露西亚的机体已经修复完成。
No, this.
克雷多尔的信号
克雷多
依然保持着静止。
Kool-Aid, I think, I don't know. Let's go. Lee!
保持阵型，提高警惕。
这里还很危险，集中精神。啊，我是说，不用这样担心的看着我。机体损伤已经被利夫修复了，我没事，指挥官。
And then lift.
指挥官，即使有动力甲的保护，遇到危险情况也不可以冒进。
Alright, let's go. Lee! Leave, laugh, love. Hey, Lamia.
我没事啊，我还好。那个，你呢？
She said "wo" and "how," right? Was it "wo" or "how"? Something like that.
我没事啊，我还好。
"Wo" or "how," that's it.
你呢？
Sorry, I'm gonna stop listening to Chinese. I shouldn't have put it in Chinese. I'm getting distracted. I shouldn't have put it in Chinese. Is it rolling? Rolling! Sorry.
你是来慰问我的吗？这怎么好意思？作为交换，那我也来打探一下你的情报好了。
JP? No, because we're doing the same in Japanese. It's just I'm listening for the tones now in Chinese, which I guess is making it like why I'm so distracted. We're not.
准备好了。
Yeah, let's go. I should speak to Alpha first.
小心点。那个家伙感兴趣的对象不只是露娜，还有你。
Shut your peak. Right, okay. Luna, let's go.
准备好了。
Let's go.
去找他吧。
Lee! I'm rolling.
科雷多尔，纯粹由叛逆时凝聚的造物，也逃不出人类的形态。
Personally for EN, because you understand it. I don't think it's dubbed in EN, or at least this part isn't. There's still ongoing BA strikes, so like the cutscenes and stuff weren't in any weren't dubbed at all. So I switched to CN dubbing so I could hear. I mean it's dubbed in JP as well, but yeah.
走吧。
Let's go! Lee? What do you want us to
我
say?
会紧密监视他们的每一步，无论是克雷多尔，还是升格者。
And Roland?
表情是演员最好的妆容，看看那位小姐，她笑得多么亲切友善。
Hey, Cradle.
各位特意前来，未能按照人类文明的礼节好好招待，还请见谅。
She's so tiny as well. Cradle greets her guests with an elegant smile and a courteous bow. Since you've come all this way to find me, there must be something you wish to discuss. How did you know that we came specifically to find you? I can read your memories to a certain extent. Any mind susceptible to the punishing rise is accessible to me. So you have difficulty accessing Lee and Commandant's memories? Indeed. Lee. Following Lucia's signal, Lee takes several steps back with you, ensuring you're now far enough that no one can overhear our conversation. Observing this, Cradle merely gives a slight smile before turning to face Luna. Now then, let's get to the point. What do you want? Howling merge with the red tide, reveal my frame within it, and reclaim my power. This will add hetero creature components to your body. Are you sure? I will turn all of it into my strength. Are you sure you can return from the red tide with your consciousness intact? This is not your concern. What could you offer me? You already know that. I'd agree to this deal if I were anyone else, but you... Surely you've got more to offer, right? What do you mean? Lee, you lower your voice amid the strained negotiations. It seems Luna's also in a stable state due to the Ascension network fluctuations you mentioned. She seeks to harness Cradle's power. Could she be trying to do what Lamia mentioned earlier? Are you referring to the egg she mentioned at the seaside? We can't rule out a possibility. This is our chance. We'll wait until our deal is done. Once Luna turns her attention to the Inverado Tower, we'll strike a Cradle. It's too dangerous to keep a Hado creature that can control the red tide alive. Fine. But what if the deal doesn't go through? Leon's the nearby agent, a humanoid Hado creature, only to find their eyes already fixed on him. You want an even better gift along. How about you hand over that human as well? Of course not. Miss Luna. He, him, he. Playable Wen. Teasel, playable Wen, please. What do you mean who? It's Teasel. When they send us as merely from the Egger squad, it's Teasel. I was like to wave frantically. Hi, Teasel! Wait, is there? How do I feel about Mr. previously discussed with you? Like this turns around to face Luna. Will you pay the remaining price? He left? Yes. He left? Where to? I rude. What do you mean I remembered? He deserted Vanessa. I'm desperately waiting for it to be playable. There are only two people I really want playable in this, and it's Cervantes and it's Teasel. There's the two. If I could, you know, manifest any two playable constructs. Well, Cervantes isn't like a construct. You know what I mean? Like mechanoids, playable characters. I would want Cervantes and Teasel. Teasel more than Cervantes, definitely, because I love his aesthetic so much. But Krillfish life is with curiosity, studying him intently. It's the pages have been torn from your memories. You have no answers to any questions about me. Is that so? Before I came here, I did something Mystery asked me a long time ago. If I've lost some memories because of that, they must not have been important. You want to help pay the price? Why? It's part of your hierarchy of needs of survival. Yeah, me too! I need more male constructs playable. But he's just cool, I agree. I just love the aesthetics of both of them, right? I feel like they're wasted as NPCs. They're so pretty. What I need is like a male construct playable with just really like long, beautiful hair. Because Mister's already left us. Lythus takes a step towards Luna and bows slightly, extending his pledge of loyalty with deliberately exposed vulnerability. Please send the three of us as your subordinates. Where's Lilith? She took Mister's belongings and left to pursue her own goals. Oh? Then why didn't you follow her? Given her personality, she wouldn't accept someone as boring as me. Are you truly Lythus right now? Yes. The next instant, Alpha's blade is at Lythus' neck! If you didn't manage to intervene, Lythus would have been reduced to Lythus' corpse. Before you kill me, may I ask you a question? If you could go back in time, would you kill me before I met revenge? He boiled his offering pose, letting vital fluid trickle down his neck. He wasn't your only victim. Do you really think that without me, Revenge and everyone else would have made it and found their happy ending? My only task is to deliver this bargaining chip to Miss Luna. Whether I survive after that doesn't affect, but the story of that doesn't matter. It's like Halkarog. Yeah. But I just love T-Cell so much. I loved him for the second I laid eyes on him, and if he doesn't become playable soon, I will cry. Unfortunately, it looks like there aren't gonna be many male constructs for a while, but like I'm like, I feel like I'm in a desert right now. I'm in a desert, and T-Cell is like a drop of water that I desperately want to drink. Does that sound weird? It sounds weird, doesn't it? Please. I just want it playable! Like you, I'm ready for the end. But before that comes, I need a few more days to find my own living family. Your only living family? Yes. I only recently heard news about her. If Miss Luna grants me these few days, I'm willing to give up everything I've accumulated over the years. as your ascendant. You live with a sense of my location at all times. You can end my life whenever you wish. My oasis. You want someone to come at the Inverheader Tower. Those nods, his neck brushing against Alpha's sword blade as he steps forward, handing something over to Luna. Alpha quickly sheaths her katana with a look of disgust as she just scraped the blade against rotting flesh. Now then, is this bargaining chip sufficient? Cradle looks at the gathered crowd before her and nods with a smile. No, I no longer have the right to refuse. But she still has the right to flee and watch from afar. Take it. Cradle takes the data chip from Luna's hand and bows her head, placing it in her mouth. She's gonna eat it? I too like eating SD cards. See now, Agent Zero. She turns toward the I just realized that's a fang. When I said so bad, I didn't notice that until now. She turns towards the Inverheader Tower and gives a slow nod. It seems our goals align, Agent Luna. Come with me. I will help you rebuild your frame within the Red Tide. Oh wait, so this was the one where this is like different parts, right? This is part 2. Is it? Can see the fang from how far away it is. There's a fang there. There's definitely a fang. So things I feel like now would be a good place to end if this were like halfway. But at the same time I want to keep reading. You can't just dangle T-cell in front of me and then not back up, like not back it up. Okay, I'll read more. I'll keep reading. Pulling by the cradle, the group enters into the deepest parts of the hetero zone. Everyone stands by the crimson pool, watching as she submerges their hands into the red tide. Go ahead, I've shaped the red tide here into an ordered pattern. Just find the right interface, and it should ease the burden on you. Shouldn't we turn the red tide into something we can hold first? No need. This is similar to the giant whale from your memories. We just need to enter it. Or if you can find a consciousness capable of containing this, I could try to replicate the same thing here. The girl casts a meaningful glance at you behind her with her mesmerizing eyes. But I've heard when humans die directly in the red tide, their consciousnesses rarely stay intact. Converting to minds would be safer. There's no need. Establish a deep mind connection with me. There's something else in mind? This is a rare opportunity. Don't you want to see everything that I can see? Even if it's dangerous? To be honest, I do kind of want to see what it's like. Alright. Commanded, but... Let's pat Liv's shoulder. Now, Liv doesn't get a head pat. Only Luna gets head pats. It looks like she's about to say something, but her eyes shift between the surrounding ascendants and the Inverheader Tower, now shrouded in purple mist. In the end, she quietly steps back to your side, concern written all over her face. If establishing a deep mind connection with an ascendant here would leave me immobilized as well. I still can't be certain what will happen to you after you enter the Red Tide. If you're worried about traps hidden in the Red Tide to deal with the Grey Ravens. She steals a glance at Cradle from the corner of her eye. Wait until everything is confirmed before initiating the deep mind connection with me. This is meant to benefit you. For now, just focus on getting ready. Let's get started, Luna! In silence, she steps forward and places her hand in your palm. Sorry, I can't go to the fact that, like, the Cradle ate an SD card. Anyway. Well, preparations are complete. Ignoring the various gazes and veiled emotions around her, the girl steps into the thick, freezing red tide. The stench of decay assaults her olfactory sensors as dissolved corpses tug at her long hair, surrounding her pristine white frame. Should try it? What? Is it like... oh no! That's why they make the Switch cartridges bitter! So you can't... So you can't pull a Cradle. The limitation module disabled. Her body can barely move through this swamp of death. Yet despite her labored steps, Luna forces herself to stay upright, moving away from the shore one table step at a time. Then, watched by countless spectral shadows of the dead, Luna vanishes entirely into the crimson hell. Opening her eyes, she finds herself still sinking, the putrid viscous red tide below, heavy with the hatred of countless dead. Clings to her feet like the damned clutching at a single thread of salvation from hell. Countless fragments of others' emotions and memories stab into her mind, all driven by the same desperate goal to force their way into this frame, to overwrite the consciousness within, to escape this endless hell of torment. A shattering sound echoes in her ears, followed by a flood of screams. Luna's voice cuts through it like a desperate cry in a bustling square. She herself has become the relentless, chaotic noise. The voices slice through her like countless blades, binding her current agony to the suffering of countless dead. Her pristine white frame is slowly stained, then completely engulfed by her own signature crimson. Through their tears and laughter, those piercing voices join together in broken fragments to form accusations. Why did it have to be you? I once held the same good intentions as you, suffered the same betrayals as you, clung to attachments I couldn't let go of, and harbored the same hatred of having everything stripped away. Why are you the chosen one? Why are you the one who survived? Why are you the one who found the Ascension Network? Why? Why? Luna struggles, but the mire of punishing rights is already beyond the control of the agent, who is on the verge of going haywire. She can only cling to that soul mind beacon, struggling to regain control of her body. The more she struggles, the more consciousness descends into chaos. Once again, she hears the shattering sound. A fragment of consciousness breaks away from Luna, merging with the red tide. The dispersing punishing ice rises from the lake's surface, melting into the thin mist. Gently, through that torn fragment of consciousness, Luna gazes back at the thin mist. Through this hazy awareness, it perceives traces of wind, the swaying silhouettes of leaves, and the crowd waiting by the lake. Lytha stands motionless in place. Roland keeps his gaze fixed on where she vanished. Lamia seems to sense something, looking around alertly. Sister. As if hearing the voice of the mist, Alpha raises her head from the lakeside. You've been quiet this whole time. Is it because of Luna? She hears the human standing in the mist, speaking to Lucia in a hushed voice. The two remain silent for a long while, and only thin mist begins to fade does an answer finally come. When we left Babylonia, people were still dealing with the aftermath of the explosion. Many haven't found proper shelter yet. The same goes for the Embrahetero Tower and the Clean Zone. At a time like this, our only lead is that it might be connected to the Ascension Network. As the other sister speaks these words, she takes the human's hands in hers, as if checking they're still unharmed. Back in City 075, I wanted to save Luna too. But now, why do I have to save her? Neither I nor Grey Ravens want to see you in danger again. What happened last time repeats itself. The human steps closer to her, as if to comfort her, showing that they are safe and sound. Commandant. The last gust of wind extinguishes the flames in her consciousness, and she falls into the red tide weaver's embrace like a fleeting sigh. She can't allow this to continue. She must grasp the mind beacons and keep her mind stable, or what remains of her consciousness will be torn apart and scattered to the winds. In this fleeting moment of chance, the Weaver of the Red Tide seizes the consciousness with all the defenses stripped away, and the deep knowledge once glimpsed by the agent flows into Cradle's eyes. The will of the Ascension Network, agents, consciousness data. These fragments of knowledge flow into the Red Tide, gradually reassembling into their original forms as Cradle analyzes them in her consciousness. To think the inner layer could be this simple and direct. How fitting for human civilization. This can hardly even be called a will. As her understanding grows more complete, a strange thought suddenly invades Cradle's mind. If the Ascension Network truly operates as she glimpsed, then, if I use the Red Tide's properties to simulate Luna's composition, can I create an existence equivalent to that of an agent? No, it's not that simple. Cradle's thoughts begin to race. The Red Tide's ability to simulate and replicate isn't omnipotent, otherwise Cradle would have long since used his power to create copies that defy logic, but I'll make things so complicated. Luna is now in Cradle's grasp. She could use the Red Tide to shred Luna's consciousness, then implant the concept of the Red Tide into the frame to create an existence similar to a Red Tide projection. Then, advance to Luna's destination, complete the trials meant for her, and claim the agent's authority, perhaps go even further. If only... A non-existent and a needed heartbeat begins to quicken as Cradle's gaze grows deeper. After all, this is no risk-free endeavor. Yet she need not act, just let the tide surge a little stronger, and the lonely vessel tossing upon it may be completely engulfed. Just a little surge of the tide. Cradle lowers her eyelids slightly, her slender fingers moving with impeccable tremors. deep below, the tide encompassing Luna grows even darker. Time loses meaning since Luna entered the red tide. Suddenly, an alien sensation invades your mind. Your consciousness falters, and within the mind connection, the already weak perception rapidly dissipates. Evie. Me! At some point, Alpha's eyes snap open for her contemplation. Like a blade in sheath, she turns her cutting edge towards the red tide. The perception goes hazy. This is a sign of a connection loss. Upon hearing your words, Alpha turns to face Cradle, her right hand dropping through her waist. Explain yourself. Cradle turns around, her brow furrowing as if now only noticing something amiss. Then her expression shifts to one of concentration, as though sensing something distant. This music is awesome. She's too weak. The red tide is pulling Luna deeper, dragging her towards depths I haven't woven. How unfortunate. Shall I terminate this deal and pull Luna back? I should mention, however, that I won't be returning the payment for your failure. The data's already merged with my body. Cradle raises her right hand, hovering in midair. Her expression is calm, but her eyes are earnest. As if the moment Alpha speaks, she'll pull Luna out of the red tide without hesitation. Seeing Alpha weighing her options, Cradle tilts her head and offers what she knows again. She seems to be resting still, though the situation isn't promising. She might be able to hold on. Well, have you decided? Should we stop now or wait a little longer? Abby, me! Alpha calls out again with the same tone. Well, it's just your name. Her questioning intent is crystal clear. Let's stabilize again. She's eating Bam and also... The Cradle also like eating Bam sticks? I don't know what the purpose of that would be, though. There wouldn't be anything on the RAM. Clearing all distractions, your consciousness follows the faint, flickering trail. I wonder what would happen if she ate the fanfic USB containing all my PGR fanfics. What? After several twists and turns, finally your consciousness latches onto Luna's trace. It's just an accident. Luna appears to be safe. She... Oh god, the loud noise. Just as the perceived information is about to be voiced, the same unsettling sensation strikes you again. Through the days that follows, a low resentful growl reaches your ears. Cradle. Splash. The roar of tides drowns out the growl as a suffocating pressure tears your consciousness to shreds. If this is the message she's so desperate to convey through rage, and without doubt everything happened now is Cradle's doing, she has ulterior motives. Alpha! Alpha draws her blade without hesitation. The same instant, Cradle raises both hands, and the red tide, docile as a lamb mere moments ago, sent to showering waves that reach the height of the trees. Shadow creatures materialize in the space between, surging forward with grotesque faces. Chaos erupts in an instant. Ah! What is happening? Lee, the plan has been moved up. Copy that. Huh? What plan? Nobody told me about any plan. Clear, stay with commanded. Your rear should be safe ground, unless you're worried enough to count us among the threats. Far from feeling displeased by Lucio's command, Roland doesn't linger. Immediately exposes his back to Lucio without reservation, rushing forward to assist Alpha. What does it mean? I like those. Could you be part of this scheme too? I'll go check. Pulling the order, Lamia swiftly moves into position between Lifeless's group and the Graven squad. As she moves, she gradually grasps the attentions of Roland and the commanded. Betrayal in return for kindness. It seems even among Ascendants, treachery is the norm. I want him to be playable so badly. You don't understand. I need him to be playable. Observing the chaos from a distance, Tisa lets out a low grunt. Before he can make a move, Lytha steps in to stop him. We shouldn't meddle in Miss Luna's conflict. Acting on our own will only make Marcus's enemies. Look, Lamia is watching us from over there. Having pointed to the empty space beside him, he pulls back his hand, simultaneously catching and dissolving a hetero creature that had been lurking near Grey Raven. With another wave of his hand, he signals the three to retreat further. Forgive me, Lamia, but our inaction now is only to prove we mean no harm. Before leaving, he turns and speaks to the seemingly empty space. If things become dire, you know where to find us. Then Lifeless walks to Voodoo and Tisol, lowering his voice to a whisper. If things go south, leave immediately. No need to waste your lives here. There might be salvation waiting for you with the lift. I've said it before. She reminds me of another despicable woman. I'll never go to her for help. I love Tisol! Are you leaving? I made a promise to miss her. Besides, I don't believe Miss Luna will fall so easily. Fails easily. Alright. Lifeless lifts his face, his gaze piercing through the battlefield as if cutting through the raging crimson tide, setting on someone in the distance. bullet's piercing shriek cuts through the chaos. Down you. Following the guidance of the bullet, Alpha's blade falls, shredding Cradle to pieces. However, moments later, she rises again behind a group of Hetero creatures. Once 1 against 6, Cradle shows no sense of fatigue. In this area covered by the red tide, the odds of victory are firmly in her favor. Your perceptiveness. I must admit, it exceeds my expectations. Don't you dare underestimate Luna. It was improvised after all. Faction wasn't exactly on the agenda. Cradle! Alpha dashes forward in a blur, her blade cleaving through both Cradle and her Hetero creature guards in one devastating strike. Whether from disdain or sheer indifference, Cradle rises again, utterly ignoring both Alpha and her ally Roland. Of all emotions I've encountered on my journey, anger has been the most frequent and the most meaningless. Whatever I choose to do, none of you can stop me. With that said, Craven commanded, should we have a chat? What are you trying to say? Just give me a little more time. I can offer you everything Luna can. Joel, there's really no reason for Raven and Ascendants to work so closely together, other than mutual benefits, right? Cradle's words bring both the Grey Raven trio and Roland to a momentary standstill. While not everyone fully grasps the meaning of the first part of her statement, the divisive intent of her latter half is unmistakably clear. As the blade strikes again, Alpha's the only one affected by the conversation. We've only one target right now. Focus, Roland! With a flourish of her blade, Alpha flicks away the Hetero creature from remnants. Her gaze sweeps across the Raven's skull before coming to rest. Even as enemies, we know each other well enough by now. No need to deliberate this long. Of course. We give Alpha a slight nod. Responding one by one to the question, he looks from the 3 members of Grey Raven. Cradle is just stalling for time. We don't know why she turned against us. She has no compelling reason to cooperate with us either. Once Cradle accomplishes what she tends to do, the best we can hope for is her clean escape. The worst case scenario is that she gains something from Luna, we all become the prey. I trust Luna, but this is Cradle's territory. She won't yield it without a fight. The mind connection, it hasn't broken, has it? A trace of concern slips through Alpha's steely tone, almost imperceptible. No, I've been trying to maintain it. Finding these Hetero creatures is just a war of attrition. We must find a way to eliminate Cradle. As for the rest, leave it to me. Alright. The situation shifts rapidly. As Cradle appears once more, there's no time for hesitation. The team trudges forward to engage both her and the Hetero creatures. We anchor the mind connection. Just like before, your consciousness follows the flickering trail, riding through several turns. Anxiety causes your consciousness to drift greatly out of alignment, but reason quickly pulls you back into focus. The more tense the situation, the more crucial it is to stay calm. Whatever trouble Luna's encountered in the red tide remains unknown, but one thing is clear, she needs help. Find Luna, help her. The simplified thoughts are so pure. Only such brief ideas can be transmitted through mind connection at the faster speed. The simpler the thought, the stronger it resonates. Soon, beyond the chaotic and violent Crimson Tide, a figure appears at the edge of her conscious vision. The very instant after locating her mind beacon, the red tide, which dissolves all matter and spirit, stirs violently, spilling its distinctive stench out of decay outward. Like a finger pressed to the lips, silencing breath. In that fleeting moment of distraction, a hazy moonlight blankets the forest. She raises her hand silently, pointing at Cradle, who is still stunned when Alpha arrives just in time to block her path. This method won't work on... Before she can finish a sentence, the punishing virus in the air crystallizes into countless spikes, impaling Cradle. Luna's lips curl upward, her hollow eyes dancing between fury and amusement. I mean, she did say that anger was how she was gonna do it, right? Her indifferent hands close gently, and the Hetero creature formed of the punishing virus is completely shredded into fragments of its original material. With a broken sneer, she tumbles into the red tide. She's not completely destroyed! Just as Cradle's fragments are about to fall into the red tide, they're met by humanity's answer. The Omega Weapon! Alas, Silencer claims everything. Alpha rushes to the shore, catching Luna's body as it falls from the sky. Clearly that battle had pushed her to her absolute limit. Luna! Thank you for your final help. Yay! The young girl quietly closes her eyes in her sister's embrace. Okay, now feels like a good time to end it, right? Now feels like a good time to end it. I think. Yeah, I'm gonna end it here. This feels like a good halfway point. Slightly over halfway. That was awesome. I want to leave on a cliffhanger, because now you have to go and finish it for yourself. Haha. That was such a good chapter. This chapter's been peak so far. I love the first person because we haven't like I don't know. It's cool seeing all of the team like at your own height. Anyway, I will end it here for now. Right, let's go back to the main menu. Wrap things up. Hey Lee! Panimal Ned. Actually, I should, because now I'm gonna start the
第
dialogue,
一次
haven't
知道
I?
末日要担任
Oops.
三头犬小队的指挥官，这是
Be quietly. Anyway, thank you so much everyone for stopping by! I really enjoyed it. If you did, download PGR, link is pinned, please. Thank you so much, Koreans, for sponsoring the stream! Please play PGR. This game's great. I've literally shill it so much, and I will continue to shill it, because I love it so much. Yes, I will see you guys Wednesday. I'm not gonna stream on Wednesday, but I'll figure something out. It's reading to read it by yourself. No, I understand it's a lot. It's also in voice, so if I can read it and you enjoy me reading it, then I'm happy. Because I feel bad when I stutter a lot, but like I'm glad I can read it with you guys. It's more fun reading it like together than reading it solo, right? Anyway, I'll see you guys Wednesday. I'm not sure what it'll be, but I'll figure something out. Yeah, that's it. I think. I don't have anything else to say. I'll see you guys then. Good night, everybody! Thank you for coming! I'm gonna go take a nap. Bye!